said I am double face. I'm double face.
Yes. Yeah.
Hi, Paparino. Good morning.
Yes.
I want to go live this afternoon. Going to go live.
No, I'm actually busy. Unfortunately.
Shamo, last is clear.
Yeah.
Director Fola Catering. How are you today, sir? You can unmute your mic and speak.
You don't even have to, at this point, I don't even want to meditate. Let them go, let them fuck each other. I don't even want to get between people who can listen. That hate that they want to, when you are begging people, they will think that they are up, there's something very important that without them, nobody can do anything. So now you have to let them do that thing that they know how to do. Let's see what is left of it. Let's see what is left of it.
Paparino, I want to ask you a question, please.
Ask any question, AY.
Are you capable of hating anyone?
Yes, and I know how it is like to hate. That's why I don't do it easily. I'm very careful before I hate. I try to see how I can resolve. There are people that I don't like because, like, they wish me bad, they wish me dead. Okay, and I've seen their activities. They wish me not to exist. They threaten me, they intimidate me. They are threats to me. So I respond back with the same having them not to exist.
Okay.
Or proportionally.
With the way you are with Thunderfire now, do you feel hate for her or just dislike?
No, I don't hate her. With Thunderfire, it has not gone to the level of hate. For her, okay, people that I hate, I mean, they're obvious, but I don't want to mention their name, okay? I don't think on our side, maybe, I don't think I hate anybody on our side because I will hardly have somebody I hate around me. That's why I try. I get boiled slowly until I explode. And when I explode, then it's materializing. Like every day, the activity of that person is what will make me. Because, for example, let me say I don't like you right now. I said, leave me, stay away. I block you, you go, and I stay right. Now, I want to see whether you'll be constantly attacking me, even if you stay away, I'll stay away, I'm doing my own thing. You keep trying to shake me, fight me, then I know this person doesn't want good of me. Then I start developing it, I start responding, I start ganging up. I start ganging up and see how I can finish it.
Okay, Papa. Now, Thunderfire was displeased with some certain things. It could not be personally with you. Maybe it was with his Supreme, which was really obvious. So she thought, oh, okay, you are on Supreme side, and she decided to come for you. And she actually poured out her mind on your own platform. And things escalated, and you dropped her and all of you, and that happened, okay?
I didn't drop her. I didn't drop her.
Sorry, she dropped her, so she left, and
I only blocked her.
She was commenting, and you blocked her.
Yes, she was commenting. That was irritating me. Then I blocked her.
Then you blocked her. Okay. And the next day, the top movie thing and all of that.
She went to bring top movie.
Exactly. And that got you really, really angry, and you
like I told you.
Exactly. That really got you angry, and you addressed it. Now, Aitiga, knowing who Aitiga is, Sazot has just said it. He was on her platform, and I could see how she was trying to avoid. No, I won't say avoid it because she didn't stop him, but she was not like joining him basically to attack you or to say anything about you. Yeah. So I just want you. What I'm trying to say now, Papa, is this. The way it's going now, if you're not careful, you're going to have hate towards her, because the way you are sounding, it might not be from your heart. You might just be trying to like get at her through your words. But we looking at you, we are seeing it as if you begin to develop that hate with the kind of words.
I'm trying to completely avoid her like she never existed. But when I think about her support, how nice she's used to be, another side of my head say, no, don't do this. But that's what she does It's what triggers me to forget about her. That this person needs to be canned.
But Papa, it's gonna be, for me, I feel it's gonna be more honorable in your own side. It's gonna be like more. It will look more honorable for you to just completely ghost her and not even and act as if she never existed, instead of always coming for her.
Listen, please. There's what they call proportionality, right? Preemptive is what I can stop. I can stop preempting anybody. But being proportional means that I will not talk about you, but once you create a platform for me to talk about me, knowing very well that I've blocked you, I've abandoned you, I've divided, I've said, be on your own, let me be on my own. But I see you trying to attack me. So I'll be watching you, right? I will attack you back. But if you're my own person, that I love, that I've not blocked you, there's no fight or nothing, you can say many things. I will just feel like, hey, we are good. We can analyze each other because we are good together. I will never let somebody who doesn't mean well for me to even have my name pronounced in their mouth. I will answer to everything possible that they say against me. Should you understand?
Yeah.
Because I already know they don't like me. Someone who doesn't like you, why are they mentioning you? They won't speak well of you. If they are speaking well of me, fine. But I will not allow them to say anything bad about me. I will not let that happen.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that, Papa. I don't just want you because I know you are not someone.
All those persons that you see gathered on our platform, right? When I say that everybody should be speaking, let us have a platform, it's so that we will be able to allow the ideology, the good idea that we already started to grow together, and everybody will flourish in it. But they now begin to feel like, because they're having like small power, I call it small power, they feel like they don't even have a very big power. They feel like they can, begin to fight. They feel too big with the little power they've got. I just look at them, see these ones. They know shit about social media. They know shit. They just talk. They don't even care how people are recording. They just talk how they feel. Me, sometimes I feel some things I don't talk it, I don't say it. Because I'm looking at the reaction that if I say this thing now, how would the reaction be from the other side? While the ones which I think is necessary, which can be justified, will say it. So you understand?
Papa, please, I don't want it to develop to hate, because whether we like it or not,
it is her who will make it develop into hate. It is not you. There's nothing you can tell me today right now that can stop me from hating somebody who is hating me. So you understand? Because you're not the one that
But the way
if you are confident enough, now you are going live, bring out your own picture. Bring out your picture. Let somebody use dog to kiss you and start hating on you. Right? You are the one feeling it, no other person. Yeah. So if people are hurting you and you're feeling it and you don't like it, you will address them back. You have
I understand, Papa. I understand. I have never.
About what you say. It's about who wants peace will get peace. Who doesn't want peace will not get peace.
Mr. Richie, please help me, because me, I know Papa will not.
Yes, Paparino, I've got this to say. I'm going to go different direction. Interest, right, gives somebody a short lifespan. Because what it does, it actually messes the immune system up. That's why when you see people who are haters, they develop cancer, and you keep wondering how. So, terminal illness, it's not just stress alone. Yes, it can come through stress. But if you're constantly on somebody and you hate that person, you're actually hurting yourself. This is crazy, but that's the truth. Because once you have that bad blood flowing in your system, can you imagine? You have bad blood flowing in your system for good 3-4 hours. It reduces your oxygen.
Richie, can I say question?
Yeah.
Do you have an enemy in your life?
Of course. We all have enemies.
Exactly. If we all have enemies.
Yeah.
Do your enemy, do they mean well for you?
No, but I give the blind side. I don't. I'm aware.
No.
Awareness is there.
Let me tell you something, right? You
Yeah.
have to get something. There is no way when you are in the same field, the same employment. If me and you we are going to the same place of work every day, and I am bound to work there for 1 year, you are also bound to work there for 1 year, and we don't like each other. We will be on each other constantly throughout that period of time. As long as me, I'm showing things, I'm being hateful towards you, and we see each other and we are still in that environment, you too, you may be tempted to respond back.
Exactly. I like what you used.
So as long as we are in J4M, that we are here, come on, I mean people on real life, right, daily basis, that I'm cool with you, right? Okay. In daily basis, if you are far away from me, why would I keep you in my head constantly? But yeah, we see all the time. And we hear what one person, for example, after I go off live now, somebody else may come live and they will say something. When I come back, I will hear it. It's not because I'm constantly on them. What they have said, I'm also addressing it. So why do they not, do they tell you that they're intimidated? Those of you who are careful about who are set up, maybe she wants popularity. She may love what I'm doing. So do you think she's not mature enough to know that this thing she's doing will cause harm to her? Will not be good for her? When she starts seeing herself kissing monkey or kissing men like AI and so many nasty things going on, kissing dogs, mixing different dirty stuff. Come on now. She may love it. It may get her popularity. Sure you understand? So you say Comfy kissing sexy me like lesbian. Comfy enjoys it. And they say
you're being sarcastic. You're being sarcastic.
Alright,
bottom line.
Until then, when you ask people, they can answer you however they feel relief. However they feel relief, answer you back like that.
Yeah, but the truth of the issues is, even in our daily life at work, some people will develop hatred for you. But it takes a very difficult practice.
They don't bring it to my face.
Satisfy yourself.
Those who bring it to my face, I respond to them. That's the difference. Develop your hate, but don't let me hear it. Don't let me see it. You know, people that hate me that I've never even noticed. The ones I notice, I will address it. I'm not somebody who doesn't understand.
Papa,
I know.
Papa, let me garnish you very little. I think what they are saying, you're right in responding to them. There will always be action or reaction. Action. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what we are saying is that don't let it consume your energy, because it doesn't worth consuming your energy. When you allow it for too long, they feel they are winning. Though I understand the fact that there are people you need to give it back to them until you give it to them very well before they realize that their head needs to correct. They drag some unnecessary issues that don't even need to, it doesn't call for attention or call for anything. You make it a big topic and a huge topic. You speak against this person behind him, you come to his face, you speak against him. We should be able to manage our wells. Nobody amongst us that doesn't have bad mouth. But we have just play maturity. Just to see, okay, don't let me be antagonist to this person. Let me mind my words the way I throw out strong words against them. And I don't know, and this is like a distraction to so many of us, even to the cause of justice for Mohbad. It's a huge distraction. And that is why we see each other as if we are competing for getting justice. You know, and look at your efforts. Try to make sure that Yomi and Madam Mary's, their fight doesn't go too long. You're doing something great. There is nothing greater than seeing such attitude from you. Like trying to bring two people who are quarreling together and tell them, amend this and let's move on. I mean, that is the best a reasonable person would have done. Look at the other day, Brother Lati was here. He was here, he apologized to Aries right in this platform. And that is how human we should be able to evolve, to be able to attend to matters or issues and move on and leave it to where it's supposed to be. But some of the commenters if you are not careful, they will be the one to throw words at you and you react to whatever they are trying to say. Sometimes we should be able to define that, okay, this one doesn't need my energy. Let me look away from this matter. But most of us, and I will quickly say this, there are people in Justice for Mohbad. And this is why I realize when they say, when that trend comes, that let us swear Ogun, and it's not making sense, a whole lot of sense to me, that many people are behind causing problems amongst us. And it's true. And they appear like angels of light. Meanwhile, they are devil incarnate. They come to you gradually, they distract you, they do one or two things, making sure that this never... Why are we castigating ourselves for doing the right thing, for crying loud? I mean, it's worrisome. You see people who you respect so much that you expect them, okay, we don't have to flood this matter for too long. You see them bringing the matter up again and again and again. And you went ahead to say, this person is not doing right. You even go to the person's private life. It doesn't make sense any longer. The right course is asking this family what they are doing wrong and pointing to the police where we think they should get justice. And when we are doing this, we are doing this to do this together. But when you see some people say, no, that thing you want to do is far, you are doing the wrong thing. I mean, it doesn't make sense any longer. And for me, I think I have come to realize those we can judge for those who truly want justice and those who are just out here just for the fun or just to distract people. Because you look at our antecedent, you look at the traits, you look at what we have brought to this cause. Do we actually know if we are biased or not? All we'll be asking, I saw a video yesterday where VDM was interviewing Sam Larry. He said the same thing that he said is repeating. Is there anything different? Richie, do you see any different thing? No. But all of us know that Sam Larry is lying. Even the government know that he lied. Because there are things he said there that doesn't make sense.
Mr. Rotimi, let me tell you the desperate people have. Do you know that, can you believe that yesterday, I'm just saying this for the first time now on Paparino, can you believe that yesterday someone from America, I don't know how that person got my number, he or she came to my WhatsApp telling me that I have your secret. I have your secret. I'm ready. Yes, I have your secret. I'm ready to sell to you. But because me, I'm not desperate about Yomi being exposed because all I know, Yomi is not the one that buy Mohbad. I just blocked the person. I said, please.
I've played along to see if.
No. I can't. I told it. And then that's why for Yomi to know that I'm not that desperate for anyone to get exposed, for anyone to I don't hate anybody. I just tell the person that please, I'm not a blogger, consult or contact bloggers. I'm not a blogger, sorry. I just blocked the person. Then I screenshotted it. I wanted to send it to I wanted to send it to Paparino, but I'm not in the group, so I sent it to Gabby for Gabby to send it in the group. I don't know if she sent it there. You can see the person's number there, everything. The chat we chatted. So this is you should not be desperate of people getting exposed, people getting shamed. This is what some people are doing. I don't know who is that person. I don't know how they got my number. But it doesn't concern me about anything about you. If they have secrets about your
from getting secrets of your phone, is it to go and malign him or to say,
I don't know.
Just to create.
Can I quickly, Mr. Rotimi, can I quickly drop this for Paparino?
So like,
good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody in the platform. Paparino, I know you have been streaming. This is the best I ever see you with those white robe. Now you should make it clean. Inside that. Richie, wait. You can see my comments since the beginning. You see, Paparino, really, people, you can get boiled. You can be, you see, you have been talking about this for long. You don't want to fight. From my own thinking now, maybe what Ellis did yesterday in a platform. I've not joined when the IT guy came here. Maybe he was referring to it. I was expecting you. We have addressed this thing for long, more than 4 times. You can shut it up. You don't have to explain again. Please, if you want to complain about that, can you please go to the platform? I don't want to listen to it. I don't want any fight here. From what you did this today, really, I personally, I was commenting that you are going too far. It's like explaining yourself every minute. People now look at, maybe you are sending somebody. You said it. Anybody wants to fight, let them go to the platform and fight. They are free. But what you did today, I was baffled really personally that started saying, you don't need it. Don't go too far. It's like you are flogging it personally. You are the one flogging it now. You don't want to hear this. Let's talk about something else, which you are very good at. You can debate. Somebody can come. Maybe they want to come and respond here from what Zoom did yesterday on a platform. Maybe they want to come and respond. Can you please go back to your platform and respond? If they want to fight, let them fight on their own platform. They are free. Here, this topic you are talking about, because all these things we are fighting about, he doesn't want it. We met here, we are talking here. We have our own belief. I don't want any fight on my own platform. Okay, if you think I'm supporting somebody, keep it to yourself. You can address it on your platform. Paparino, please. I know it's like you are getting boiled and it's unnecessary. Let everybody use their own platform to fight their fight. Don't support anybody. Anybody that is they can come tomorrow that you are supporting somebody. Okay, is that what you believe? Go and say it on your platform. Bye. Let's continue what we are doing. Well, that's what I want to drop, please. Thank you.
Courage. Yes, Illuminati, what's up?
I guess what I want to talk, and it might be very, very different from what's on the table right now. It is true that people, the Wakago, people inboxes, trying to lure them or trying to catch them or try to bribe them. And something strange happened to me recently, and I'm trying to phantom with Team Fee Kosan. And I think, in my own opinion, maybe due to recent movement of Supreme, Fabi, and the African TV to merge together for the international press and all of that. Now, all of a sudden, I receive an inbox from a guy. If the guy is here right now, or if the person is here right now, I'm sorry, I have to just, talk about this, because whether they send them come, I don't know. Whether they won't try test my integrity, I don't know. But for money, and I'm not here to make any fucking money. Now, I want to try and see if I can switch on the video so that I can play or show the message, so you don't guys pressing the line on top 0. So, give me 1 second. How do I even switch to video?
Click on your box. You will see video. You click on video, then click.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
You must click save.
Yeah. So, video. Save. Now, I want to put on it. around. Okay. Can you guys see the screen very well?
No. You are not.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't say it yet.
We can see.
Okay. Can you read properly? If you want to put my big screen, so
Hello. How are you? Let me put it on the screen. Do you have a big screen?
Yeah, so I can see because I don't even know whether I see them properly or not.
Let me shrink down this one.
Oh yeah, I can see myself. I had to use those things to cover the person's name and all that. Hello, and I said, I'm humble. Now, this is the follow-up.
Where is the beginning?
From the hello.
Where is the hello? Bring the hello back.
Can you see?
Yes.
Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when I say I'm humble, this is the follow-up.
Continue.
Can I help you? And I said, please, I need more clarity on that. Then follow up with this. I make money for people without any side effect, and I work for people in all countries. If you are interested in it, and you want to know the work, goes message on WhatsApp now, so that I can show you how it works or whatever. So basically, it's telling me that he knows how to make money for people. I'm looking for that particular part. Yeah, I think that's just it. Now, the point is this, right? This person, I don't know him, but all of a sudden saying, can I help you? And you are here to make money. I don't understand where that is coming from. How am I here to make money? The person shared the WhatsApp number that I should message him.
You guys should comment on it.
No. Mr. Denike, no. Illuminati is very clever person.
Let me finish. Now, in my own mind, are they trying to catch me by responding back to that, or go to WhatsApp and message them so that they can probably know who I be, or how I be, or how they want to track their papa down? So that's just what I'm going to say.
For me, the line of thought of that message.
Thousands of it in my inbox.
I understand, but no. Listen, I have it too. Illuminati is technical. Are you getting my point, Mrs. Adenike? The line of thought of that message is very important. The opening. We need to think through. Are you here? Where?
Illuminati.
Where are you here?
Okay, 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, let's mute.
Okay. It's not an audio, it's just a chat. It's just a chat, but let me show you again.
But that person's face is showing on the other part. So is there
if you show
apart from that, there's no such thing as coincidence. Listen. Hold on. Anyway, I don't want to talk.
1 minute, sorry. You didn't do a follow-up. Did you understand? When you are saying, hold on, bro. Just wait. When you see the message from a scammer, you know his intention. Okay. What you have done is to play along, to see you only been careful with your words. Look at what he wants to throw out to you. But you ask him to give you clarity. You could have still gone for that WhatsApp. Probably he wants to get your number.
Mr. Rossi.
But good as he didn't go on the other part. I'm coming and Illuminati.
Okay.
Why he didn't go is good for you. Probably his intention was to get your personal number. Okay? You will also still told him that let's continue chatting on this WhatsApp I think you were using the TikTok. Continue here. Let me see what you got. I can make me. So you see, so many of these people immediately I get a message like this, I block you off. on my WhatsApp.
Sorry to me.
I've got this of message.
I could have played along, but I don't get that time. Basic and my own reasoning towards this kind of a coincidence, because nobody ever messaged me this kind of thing ever since I don't do for DJ4M. But all of a sudden, when this...
Thank you.
Now, yes,
what they are trying to do is to hijack your page from you.
From where, Amy?
That is what they do. That is what they do. You just need to ignore them.
People don't understand. This person is talking from intellectual, technical person. And so believe me. Oh my God, so now.
Again now. Let's read it again.
Okay, Madam Adenike, the person says, hello, how are you doing? I said, I'm humble.
Okay.
Am I Ogbeni? Okay, now, this is a follow-up. Probably you guys can see. It says, good. Abi, can I help you? And are you here to make money now?
No.
Which kind thing? Have I nobody thing? Have I nobody thing? Have I nobody
Further to see where he's coming from, what he wants to.
Scammers are everywhere now.
Now, don't let us get something wrong here. I am not accusing any J4M, or maybe a J4M won't set me up. I am just being technical, just like Mr. Richie said. You never know the tactics. Why would you want to send me your number quickly for me to respond? If I be hungry man, where they do for money, right? Either way, anyhow, I would have probably sent a message that, okay, may we continue from, from WhatsApp. Sure, you understand? He didn't ask, normal scammer. I've not come here to flaunt money. I've not come here to say I get 1 billion.
But so that is what they do anyway.
Hold on. So for me, I believe sharing your number, make a respond to you, right? Is just a way of tracking. And don't forget how the Mr. Muiwa, they use tracker. According to one of them the other time that came out to say they use track one number down. Once they know your Nigerian number, they can easily pull out your NIN, all those things, details, and your phone number, we say na register SIM, can pull up your picture and pull up your address and all of that. So saying that it's come and be everywhere. Nobody has ever messaged me on TikTok.
But that is what they do on a daily basis. If you go on my Facebook page, in the comment section, they will be sending it there and their phone numbers, their account numbers. That's what they do every day.
Fair enough.
Because we are not used to it.
Okay.
I have plenty of them in my inbox. Even on TikTok as well.
Big deal.
Just ignore, block them. They just want to.
I understand you perfectly well, bro. I don't have to say anything again. It's generic scam, I can call it whatever. But I understand you, bro. Yeah?
Mr. Rishi, if it's not happening, I won't be saying it here. I get about 6-7 every day.
All right.
Every
Let me
day.
quickly.
I do get the same as well. I'm saying the line, the method, the approach.
Different methods now. Different method they use. They use different methods.
Nick, the one you do have, right? That one is mostly foreigners. It's mostly foreigners, right?
I am from Nigeria as well. I can screenshot it now.
Take a screenshot of anyone you have with Nigerian number.
Yeah. Let me just finish what I'm doing. I'll do that.
All right. Take a screenshot and draw it to me. Very important. One, now, let me make this clear. The person that did this one is from J4M. Do you understand? The person that did this is from J4M. The person,
God bless you.
The person that have observed you, there are some things you are doing they don't like. You've get to them. So they observe before they. People I know that send messages usually they are foreigners. Those that want to monetize your account, they will tell you, I like your content, I like what you're doing. Okay, message me if you want to go viral, if you want to do this. I know that one. Yeah, I think the name is in now. Illuminati. You didn't cover it very well. The name is showing, right? Did you see the name? Did you notice the name was showing?
I know, because I know that obviously I was not covering this.
So, and when I look at that name, have I ever seen the name is
Omowummi something. I even know that name himself.
No, I think I see, but the username was Danny Smith, right? The username.
Yes, something like that.
Yes, Omowummi name, username Danny Smith, exactly. So, it's somebody who just probably want to humiliate you. Sure, you get like the person maybe wants you to send your own number, like WhatsApp number now. So when you send your WhatsApp, your number through your number, like me right now, it's difficult for anybody to have my number. It's difficult. But the common number that I use, the public number, everybody have access to it, and which I don't take anything serious. Is that number. So, and there's nothing, you will not even send any of my information attached to it. When they get with your number, people are able to get your information. So you get, and then begin to threaten you, or they go give it to somebody else. Then the person will now use it to be dragging you and be threatening you, all those things. Yes, the person, when you look at it, you will see, you will even understand the J for him, because the person is too immature, it's not professional. So you get, it's not professional. So I can tell you, I can assure you, that some people that are just trying to.
Nobody has ever messaged me ever this kind of thing before on DFOM. Never, ever. And all of a sudden, I begin to get kind of thing. So you get, it's obviously as person with this street, we get sense. I just look, say, hold on. You even quickly send your WhatsApp number. Do you understand? Meaning that if I'm very hungry, I'll just say, make I follow up, or make I message her.
All this are nonsense. It's a matter of time.
Come on.
It's a matter of time. They are just trying to humiliate people. Stop.
Okay, I have one other lady that contacted me the last time. The name is Boss Lady of UK. Can people check her if she's actually true? Because this lady, you can see her in private jets like every day with her daughter. I was saying maybe this is AI, because how can this be true? That someone is like, she says she's a business lady.
Those are prolific scammers.
Exactly. She's a business lady. She lives in UK. She has one daughter.
Yeah,
and if I help me if I want to be like her. I say, madam, I don't want, please. And when I check her page, you can see her.
Person said, but you entertain it by replying the messages. Exactly.
Exactly. Me, I don't reply her because she was telling me to send my number if she or he. Boss Lady of UK, can you guys check that page?
For you in the comment section.
But what is wrong? What is wrong in me replying and trying to understand? Because as a very sharp person, right, you don't want to feel like somebody's after you or somebody's trying to play game. You have to come. For me, I replied that
you did well, bro. You did well.
You did not even entertain him much. If for me, I will give that person more than
No, don't give your number. Don't give your number.
I won't give my number. Me, I will take you. I will engage
But
you.
it's common sense now.
Excuse me.
Number to somebody that
I engaged the person on TikTok, but immediately she or he started saying that to send my number.
Richie,
Then I said no.
I will drag that word out of the person. I want to hear what he wants to say first before I will disengage from that person. I will want to drag you. Tell me, how do you want me to make this money? If you are not coming for then I will stop you. Then that is when I will block you off. That's the truth. The Illuminati did not even engage him much. You just feel like, no, let me not waste my energy.
Because it was the first time and he has the time.
I have many of them. Yeah, we won't chat with you. How many scammers has called us?
We know that I'm used to their nonsense. I will just block the person.
There are many. They know what they are doing. Some will even tell you that you can be my PM. I cannot be your own. Do a section on your phone.
Than TikTok.
Do you understand the mannerism of the approach? Right?
Yeah, I understand.
And one minute, and there's no such things as coincidence. Illuminati recently and currently is on a mission for the last 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Maybe you guys don't understand the story.
Can you delete that? I want to track you down.
So it's about time to start having a dialogue with the underworld.
They want to put him inside the cage.
But you did well, bro. You did well. For me, what you did is perfect. Don't even entertain them. You know, I like what you did.
If he entertain it and tomorrow they'll use it against him and say that you see these people are just here for money. They are not after justice, they are just pretending. You see, I told you guys.
These people, they build craziness intentionally to use against you. Before you know it, they'll say, that guy too. Now from King Palace, they send them into the
money.
Can you tell me? I don't post anything monetary or any flashy lifestyle on my page. I just
I get that message because I've done it. Yeah, I screenshot it now. I got the message now.
Do you understand? Now you're now saying to me that are you here to make money? That alone.
Yeah. That was their strategy when we started this movement.
Are you here to make money, or okay, just like Mr. Miwa asked one of this man that give us your price and we'll pay you. Telling one man like that. The same Mr. Miwa where they have people's number up and down. They will now use me for waiting. BBC.
No, awareness is the key.
When justice is going to 2 years now, not sure Mama Lubu brother die. They are crazy.
Sister Adenike, are you not listening?
Yeah, I'm listening to you, sir.
Illuminati brought something now the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And for me, it's not right that there's no such thing as coincidence. You know, he said something. He has never received this kind of unsolicited messages before. And the mannerism of the approach is primary key for me. Are you here? Where? Are you here to make money? Where am I to make money?
On social media to make money.
Oh, in Africa?
No, on social media. Are you on social media to make money?
Yeah, but where exactly? On TikTok?
Yeah, now. Should you message him on TikTok? Are you?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm glad that you didn't fall to the prey. That's all I can say. I mean, it's a good thing, bro. Keep it up. It's good for us to be aware of all those things, and people will know that it's real. What everybody is facing is real.
Yeah, it's just creating awareness. It's good.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
God have mercy. Anyway, Oba will get justice. It's just a matter of time.
Illuminati. Any updates? I never knew you were a J Club. But the last time I remember I asked you, that you are not J Club.
Everybody shaking it. Everybody check B. Olojibokoro will enter.
Updates. They don't track their father.
Mr. Rotimi.
No. See?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
What do you think about VDM yesterday's interview?
Yes, I said it. I just, Richie didn't allow me to conclude my opinion. He interjected me. VDM, there is nothing new. And I did not, sometimes VDM make mistakes. For me, Rotimi, I followed him and I love what he's doing, but he's not perfect, you know. And I see that move as unnecessary.
No, sir. I disagree.
That is my view now. Then calm down. Okay. I understand you. So, are you trying to exonerate Sam Larry? Sam Larry has said some things openly. Who is there?
Mr. Rotimi, before you go ahead, me too, I think I disagree with that. We should not be blaming people for using their platform,
Sorry.
Okay,
let me go. No, yes, it's my opinion. My opinion is that Sam Larry has spoken in the court of law. We are very Sam Larry. And VDM,
Thank you for charging me,
VDM is expected to be seen to be neutral. Okay? He has ever said that he would have loved Naira Marley to, if you want him to come to for his page to interview Naira Marley. I don't know his stance on Naira Marley, but the last time we heard about talking Naira Marley and Sam Larry, Naira Marley was accused wrongly because he wasn't in the country. It was VDM that even made us to realize that there's more thing that happened to Mohbad in his house than the wrong narrative of Secretary throwing this out to the public to deceive the public or distract the public then. Okay? Now, we have not seen anywhere in this public space where Naira Marley has bullied Mohbad publicly.
Listen, at the same time, Naira was running away from DVM, that VDM, when he approached him to come for an interview.
Yeah, do you understand? Yeah, I understand.
Why was he running away from VDM?
If he said, yeah, so sometimes he might be unable to answer some questions.
What do you mean? You don't understand.
Just wait now. You're already castigating the Naira Marley. Naira Marley knew there are things that were coming from his angle as Malian that have been accused of Mohbad's situation. We knew when this man interviewed him now. What's his name? What is this guy name? That is in APC now. His name is coming and going. This guy that was in UK before.
Well, that's one of those damage control interviews.
Yeah, damage control. Thank you.
That guy said he wear belly face. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if you look at it, just to dial down the tension at that time, for VDM, what is his name now? Sam Larry have been in court. And what he stated, even the first interview that was granted when they brought him back to Nigeria, that no, Mohbad was doing 2 million naira. And if you look at the question they asked him in court, it doesn't make sense. Okay? He has done Mohbad wrong thing. This man is supposed to face the wrath of the law, especially Sam Larry. I can somehow still investigate, police can still investigate Naira Marley further if he involved in Mohbad's bullying, which we have not seen publicly. But we have seen Mohbad being beaten in Naira Marley's house, coming out. We saw him in the street, not in the house at that moment. So there have not been any record where he has a public display. But on the case of Sam Larry, we have seen him with thugs approaching Mohbad. And Mohbad have written petition against them while he was alive, right? Sam Larry excuse of beating Mohbad or following Mohbad up was that Reno, thank you, Reno Omokri, was to, okay, I gave him 2 million naira for a show and I'm asking for my money back. The question is, did you pay direct to Mohbad? No, you paid to Malian's record. So why don't you go and face Malian record? Why are you beating Mohbad? Or why are you threatening this guy up and down? He's guilty, 100%, Mummy Adenike. Sam Larry is guilty by a good judge. If he faces a good judge, they will tell him, this excuse is not tenable. It does not make sense. You are guilty, 100% in the court of law for beating Mohbad or carrying talk to harass him. Let me use the word harass, because that video was cut short. Okay? And the other rumor that there was another time they broke bottle in a show and what have you. He still cannot defend this properly. So for VDM to now go ahead and interview Sam Larry, I don't see anything new that Sam Larry was going to tell VDM. And do you think that interview were not done before it was shown to us? It was dictated? Madam Adenike.
Hello, Mr. Ozimi, just give me 1 second.
Okay, because it wasn't live interview. Richie, it wasn't live interview.
Mr.
It was a recorded version.
Hello, Mr. Ozimi.
I don't believe 100%. Okay, you want to let me go ahead now.
Number one, if you watch that interview towards the end, Sam Larry was trying to bring out a video. He said where he said what he be saying and all that was in 2013. I'm not going to say it's a lie or true, but he wanted to show that video to FDM. And FDM, and I am sure 100% that he took that video from Sam Larry yesterday when he was doing the interview. Go and watch it again. Then number two, why I believed in that interview yesterday was, number one, if you are following Auntie Kemi Olunloyo and FDM from the beginning of this movement, you will understand what FDM did yesterday. So it's like Paparino. If you are not paying close attention, and if you are not Omowummi, there is no way you can understand Paparino. You won't like to come to this platform. But if you are somebody that loves or know how to study human being, you will know what Paparino stands for. FDM did that interview yesterday because of the case he has with Iyabo Ojo. He's trying, all of them in Nigeria, all of them that has been coming out. And if you are following this lady again, Kino Sing Porukwe, me first nickname, me first try that Porukwe, baby to man gallery social media here. Listen, Anjorin. If you follow those three people, you will really understand what is going on about this case more than what we're doing on TikTok. I think, with my own opinion, FDM went for that interview because he knew the truth of what Pai Mohbad. He knew the involvement of Naira Marley. He knew the involvement of Sam Larry. And I think he's now doing let me have their secret more at hand. So that now that he's doing his case with Iyabo Ojo, he's trying to look for evidences to just bring everything out of what happened to Mohbad. I think that was what brought that interview. Number two, let me take you somewhere. On Gist Lover, they brought out what by Mohbad, different story they brought out on Gist Lover. When she was talking about this movement, Gist Lover brought out a case, and Iyabo Ojo said she will send Auntie Kemi back to prison. And if you are following Auntie Kemi back to back, that is when you understand the meaning of FDM interview yesterday. He might not purposely do that interview because of FDM, because of J4M, but Taba Fagburu Buruma Fagbo. He's trying very hard for him to have everything to use against Iyabo Ojo that is taking him to court now. They have case together and they are going to court.
It's not even just about that. It's the damage control that went wrong because that guy was so clever. That's what happened there.
No. Let me finish, please.
Okay.
Let me finish, please. I'm just begging. You might be thinking he did damage control yesterday. But if you know very dark...
No, the part of BDM, just for you to know.
Okay. Yes, Sam Larry. Yeah, maybe it's...
And it wasn't clever.
Maybe he never knew FDM will just do something like that to him. I don't know. But I said something here a few days ago. That something will lead us to everything that Pai Mohbad. Nothing is going to be left unturned. We are going to know everything. It's just a matter of time. But I believe, it's not because I believe in the interview or what Sam Larry said. Because you see, immediately yesterday, people started bringing the previous video of what he did. We saw you tapping Mohbad on the edge, a grown-up guy. You angrily came into that scene and beating him on the head, and you were still lying yesterday that you did not touch Mohbad. It's a lie. But one thing will lead us to what is going to lead us to what's Pai Mohbad and everything that happens to Mohbad. So I just want to say something. Instead of us to just be, when each and every one of us, when we do anything concerning this justice, if you know you don't like that person. Just ignore instead of condemning. I'm not saying you are condemning what happened yesterday. Please don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it for future reference or purpose. If you see anything, you might like it, you might not like it. That is life. Just take your own part and ignore. And if you know how to analyze it. Like yesterday, I've forgotten that person on that person's show. They were saying FDM said something that maybe his lantern was too big. It's not like that. That was not what he said. He's just using other side word to say, is it too big for Samilari to call him out? You understand now, Mr. Rishi? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Since I'm okay. It's just like using parable like Paparino to talk. It's not saying that Slantan is too big. No,
I understand what you were saying. For me, I understood you very well. Thank you.
Okay. So if you watch and observe what is going on in this week that we're going into now, we're still going to hear more, we're going to see more. But I know yesterday that interview was purposely because of what is going on between Iyabo and VDM. It's just trying to have more,
it's not that one, set up your mouth,
evidence with him to nail Iyabo. And it's going to lead us to where we're going and where we have been coming from. So I don't care whatever happens between two of them. All I care about is just to get justice for
Madam Denika, did not hear when he said he's going to interview this person.
Thank you.
Okay, from my own point.
He have said it before,
right,
that he's
I
going to interview
go
the guy.
a different direction. Currently, for those who care to know, VDM, Burna Boy, Sam Larry, Naira Marley are in Abuja. Naira Marley did a show yesterday, and Sam Larry was recording when Naira Marley was going to greet Burna Boy. And of course, VDM was with Burna Boy. They were just chilling, everything, vibing. Even as this morning, VDM and Burna Boy obviously taking pictures together, just chilling. Now, where I'm coming from is this. It shows that they all just link up yesterday, probably this week or Friday or Saturday, in Abuja. But the question is this: for those who are maybe coming from VDM or saying he has done something this, something that, this is a question I want you guys to ask yourself. To maintain your integrity, it is not a joke. The state of VDM right now in Nigeria, when it comes to his integrity, I don't think the guy would want to jeopardize his integrity with any smelly, cheap interview or whatsoever. But what I see here is this. It was in my own, mind. I want to believe that interview, it was Sam Larry that probably asked VDM so that he can speak, or probably in his own mind, clearly, exonerate himself that he didn't do anything to Mobado, because recently, don't forget that Baba Mohbad wants DPP to invite them back to Corona, or still ask more questions. Now, obviously, we don't know what the outcome of the DPP will be this week. And it feels like VDM is a mouth, he's got platform where he can speak. And, and again, even him speaking and VDM giving him platform is still more an advantage for him.
God bless you.
Because it was because he spoke yesterday. Reason why people are saying the guy is changing his word. So let him speak more and contradict himself more. VDM has got nothing to do with this. Whatever VDM has done, right? He's just didn't probably he wants him to interview him so that he can share on his platform and let that go viral and all of that. What has got to do with VDM for not asking this question or for not asking that question? This is the person who's been fighting for the justice, and now, you see, the industry is very dirty.
Thank
we
you.
all know what happened.
Thank you. It was a damage control that went wrong.
That's what I'm saying. So the more they're trying to do damage control, the more they will begin to open their own yash. But that VDM did not say this. VDM is a neutral guy. He just he knows that even the family self are not being honest and all of that. But that he does not want to interview Naira Marley. Who knows? Maybe there's no time. He doesn't have time, or Naira Marley does not want to do the interview, or maybe he has invited them.
He said, I've tried to invite Naira Marley for the interview. He said maybe the guy is shy, maybe he needs to smoke thousands of weed and have confidence.
You see, so I'm just saying this. For
you
are
very right, because I didn't know they are in Abuja. I don't know that.
No, they're currently in Abuja right now. Yesterday,
I didn't know that. Very right. Yeah, you might be very right.
Samlari was recording Naira Marley when he was going to greet
Illuminati. Do you remember that affair that Naira Marley invited to his house sometimes last year?
Yeah.
So I think you are right. You are very right.
So even in the video, VDM said, Naira Marley, Samlari, in this video, we won't do. I don't go edit more. You see, the guy is just a neutral guy. Don't use your own cover scatter my own.
That interview, I think the guy is going to collect more evidence from that guy yesterday.
Even if he collect, even if he collect certain things, VDM might not want to come and say because he has tried. You see, if the family if the family does not want to speak, just like the way VDM is calling out the government, he can only call them out. The one that people will take action, they will take. The one that they will just ignore, they will not. He cannot kill himself. That is just what I see here. And Naira Marley probably begged for that interview to be done so that it can go viral due to the DPP invitation.
Right, yeah.
So that's just what I believe that is going on here.
So, are you now refusing your own narrative that it was because of Gideon was trying to get some
information? Against it's an opportunity for him. If they're in Abuja.
Are you now refusing or trying to say, what you said was wrong? Because you said that.
I'm not saying what I said was wrong. Let me explain. What I said was right, but I did not know these guys are in Abuja. I didn't know that.
So how? I don't understand.
I thought VDM invited Samilari to his place for the interview. And with what has been going on social media, if that happens, maybe he's trying to look for more evidence for his case. But now that Illuminati narrated that those guys are in Abuja, so he might use that opportunity as well. Even
how? Can you explain? I'm lost. What evidence is he looking for against Yabo from Samlari? Can you explain more? Because I'm lost here.
Oh my gosh. What else do you want me to say? Because of J for him, there caused problem between VDM and Yabo, and they are going to court now.
Okay.
So are you telling me now if VDM has any evidence that will vindicate him, he won't take it?
From who? From Samlari. So VDM is trying to get information from Samlari.
He gets everything from them.
And then you come online.
Hold on, Shanta. They all knew what by Mubad. But they might not have the real evidence, the facts. But if he sees anybody that will give him the fact that he can show to the world, are you telling me now that he's not going to get it and he's not going to do it?
I don't understand. The question VDM asked Samlari, what has that got to do with Yabo? I'm not understanding you at all.
Please, I'm just saying my own. You can say your own, please.
No, but it's not relating now. That's why I said, let me ask you. It's no relationship. I can't understand.
Okay, I accept you. This is why I don't like to argue on.
Chantel? We are not arguing.
Let me say something. Chantel, let me say for instance, Samlari knows
what happened to Mohbad, that he was not from them. Let's say they have an evidence of what happened to Mohbad. And now the reason why Iyabo Ojo and VDM had issues was because some VDM was against Iyabo Ojo, accusing them wrongly. Straightforward. Yeah, accusing them wrongly of, them buying Mohbad. So if Sam Larry have an evidence to say they are not the one, which means Iyabo Ojo know the truth and covered it up. So GDM will be able to, prove to say, okay, what I was saying, I wasn't wrong after all. These people were not responsible for Mohbad's spy. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that's what I think he's saying. Yeah.
From the very beginning, it was VDM who saved Naira Marley and Sam Larry. Did you know that?
Sorry?
From the very beginning, it was VDM who came online and saved Naira Marley and Sam Larry.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. So, again, if VDM already knows that these people were not involved, they weren't even in the country and protected them, okay? Then you're now saying that he carried out an interview with Sam Larry because he's trying to get evidence against Iyabo. So now, how does that make sense? Sorry, maybe I'm the one dumb here, but
maybe bringing Sam Larry, because now Sam Larry has to be careful of the people. Maybe let's say you have an evidence of how Mohbad died. He has to be careful with the people. He has to feel safe around the person he can give the evidence to. Let's say now VDM joins Sam Larry in a bid to make Sam Larry clear himself, might also make Sam Larry losing up and give him whatever is in his possession.
But the questions asked were not even going in that time, because the interview was more on the how do you call it, on the bullying. You understand? That's what the interview was more on. It was not even nothing to do with the death of Mohbad or what happened to him. I engage you because you were not humble enough to explain.
Nobody has been able to interview this Sam Larry.
Hold on. I'm not going to engage you. Because you thought when you were being attacked. We are trying to get clarification because I'm lost. You could not. You are not lost. It's because you want to defend. I'm not defending anybody. You're just being so defensive. If you can calm down and explain yourself, I will not engage you. I will not engage you, madam. I will not.
Hold on. Chan.
If you want to handle yourself, I will not.
Chan, just hold on, please. 1 minute. In as much I didn't agree with that interview, my opinion I said that, but it makes a little sense what Adenike is bringing, the point she's making here. Okay? Maybe I should put my own explanation to that. Yeah, we know of recent when video came out from EFCC, we get to know that Sam Larry, VDM, Iyabo Ojo, Todige, and Sam Clef, they are still going to court. Okay, at the beginning of VDM fighting, Iyabo was saying to the public directly that it was that Naira Marley knows more. That when Sam Larry was bullying Mohbad, why didn't Naira Marley caution him that they were friends? We've heard that. Not AI. We've heard that in one of the Iyabo's video. We've heard when Iyabo was saying, Naira Marley, you are guilty of this thing. We've heard that from Iyabo's mouth too. Now, if VDM is gathering evidence or lead just to back up his fight with these people, it could make a little sense for me. But all I'm saying is that on the issue of justice for Mohbad, to us is needless, because now these people, if they knew what even happened to Mohbad, they also kept quiet. They are not speaking out up to this moment. You wouldn't tell us that all this right, although they are not accepted on like that fame they have in the society before, many people don't still like Naira Marley. In short, the general public don't even like him. Or anything. Yes, to this day. Even after he has been exonerated by courts.
They can't.
Based on the fact that Iyabo has sold a wrong message to the public from the beginning, and that has gone viral. and that has brought his clout down. That is the clout of Naira Marley. He has brought down his clout, his acceptability in the society down drastically. So until a good judgment that actually give him Mohbad, Naira Marley, that's what he doesn't know. Naira Marley might still be seen by some sect of people that he has full hands in what happened to Mohbad. Except Mohbad get justice and it is open. Like the issue of DNA is done and it leads to the fact that really this is why Mohbad was killed. And again, if Abdullah could state on that 3 seconds video, for instance, is being investigated and brought to the public that truly this is how Mohbad actually died. You know, when the tension was going on at the time, Naira Marley asked Tani Baba baby, and that also brought some light to the DNA saga. And people were like, okay, Naira Marley is talking, who is the father of the baby? And he made it like a song, like EP to the public. And people were like, it's true. Why is Wunmi running away from DNA, Tani Baba baby? So it makes sense, Madam Adenike. I get your point coming from for goodness of good DM or for evidence of VDM to be able to defend himself. But what I'm saying is that we all know that Sam Larry lied of giving Mohbad 2 million. Yes, we all know this. 100%. He knew he's wrong.
If I want to speak on Cham's direction, right? Obviously, maybe what Adenike is saying, obviously, best known to her the reason. But looking at that interview, the discussion is clearly demonstrated that it's about the bullying, the buying of Mohbad. Now, if VDM wanted that interview to go in his own direction for maybe evidence's sake, for his case, that interview will be well structured. The kind of question he will be asking Sam Larry will be more into that direction of, but the wife said this, but some people, or she might even mention the woman's name, that, but she said this now, how come this? But the interview, like I said earlier on, is more for Sam Larry begging VDM to do it for him, so that it can go viral.
Illuminati.
For Odoma, right? Just for himself to be exonerated in his own mind. Because VDM said, Sam, I don't edit this video. And you can see that I'm not holding pen and paper, so that it won't be like it's a planned interview. So if VDM was trying to get an evidence from that interview for himself to be used, to use in the court, I don't think the interview would go in that direction. And you can see it was just a quick interview talking about, a petition, the buying, the bullying, and all of that. So to me, if you're linking that to how the interview went yesterday, if some people say they don't even understand it, they might get confused. And I think that's what happened here now. Chan was saying that how does what you're saying complement or tally with the direction of that interview yesterday?
Because that is how they understand it.
So that's what I can say to that.
But let me say this, Illuminati. Maybe FDM might not expect those guys coming to Abuja. And they went to Abuja. Let's say what you said now, they went to FDM to grant interview for them. And FDM see it as an opportunity for him to get all the evidence from Sam Larry, because towards the end of that interview, FDM collected some things from that guy because he told him, you don't need to play it, I will have it. Let's continue what we're talking about. So what do you think about that?
I'll tell you this now for you to know. If VDM wants any evidence for himself, they could do it behind the camera without coming to...
What happened yesterday might be another opportunity.
No. These people, see, they're all in the same industry. You understand? Yesterday, when they were talking...
How is PGM in the same industry with those people?
They're in the same industry. They link up.
Wait, Illuminati, let me ask you something. Illuminati, what do you think? What relevance do you think that interview was meant?
Chance.
I've just explained to you, Mr. Rotimi.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What relevance do you think that
Hold on. Please.
I can't hear you.
Mr. Rotimi, read what Chance wrote. And I don't want to fight here. That is why I don't go around. I only come to...
Chance said what? What did he write? What did she write?
She said, I sound delusional.
Now, please, you have to calm down.
There's no need for that,
Sorry, guys. See,
there's no need for that.
There's no need for it. We are family.
There's no need for
I
that.
don't like coming up. There is a lot of roles among us.
We are too much.
Pretending as if they are looking for justice for nobody. Why they are so... This is the reason why I don't go around.
Listen to this thing.
This is our opinion.
Wait. Rotimi, let me say my own.
Both of you.
See, Rotimi, I'm being very... See, I'm here. It's a discussion.
You know the meaning of delusion.
You guys will be pretending as if you're looking justice for mobile.
Chan, you cannot be using this kind of language.
Richie, the reason why I came up that way, listen to this, Richie. Let me tell you why I spoke that way. You don't have to. She said something here.
You say your mother said my mom.
You have to listen to people too.
I'm not going to listen to people because you should have
You
thought about what you wrote.
you have to listen to people.
Let us speak. Wait. Go
You have
ahead.
to listen to people too. You cannot come here. There are many people here.
Just go ahead.
Richie, this is it. Listen to this. Okay, you can't come here.
Can
you wait?
I
don't know what you're saying. I have a bad mouth.
That is why I don't go around.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here then? Yes. Everybody has a bad mouth. You have the same thing in Yoruba. I can't speak in English.
That question.
Everybody has a bad mouth. I don't understand it now. As you guys are insulting me. Anything you say in Yoruba here, addressing me, or as if you're insulting me and I'll insult you.
It's not insulting. Go
Can
ahead.
you tell us the reason why you actually...
Insult you.
She's not letting me talk. That's why. Let me explain myself.
Go ahead.
Please, just imagine Richie.
Inside that, just hold on. Chan, go ahead.
Richie, listen to this. She's come up here, gave her own way, the way she saw the interview yesterday between VDM and Sam Larry. And according to her, VDM is trying to get information to nail down Naira Marley.
No.
I mean, VDM is trying
1 minute, let her finish. Not to me, let her finish.
VDM is trying to get information to nail down the okay?
Let her finish. Just let her, please.
Let me explain myself why I use that word delusional, okay? So now VDM, according to her, VDM is trying to get information from Sam Larry to nail down Iyabo because they have a case. And then I'm looking at the interview we analyzed that interview yesterday. And then I'm looking at the questions and the way the direction of the interview. It's got nothing to do with Mohbad's death. Okay? It's got nothing to do with Iyabo. It's about bullying. And then I'm asking her, how do you relate this to Iyabo? She started being defensive already. I don't want to engage anybody. I don't go around, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about that. Okay? For me already, that's a shame to me. And then now Elistic took down upon herself to explain to me. Then she kept interjecting. I told her to stay quiet because she wasn't willing to explain herself to me earlier. So already there's a bit going on. And then now, Illuminati now took upon himself to explain my point of view. Explain it to the list that most people could even relate to what I was trying to say. And then now, in her defense, she's saying that look at the end of the interview. At the end of the interview, Sam Larry was trying to bring out some evidence, but Vivian was telling him, no, you give me at the back. Then what do we think of that? Then I think it's delusional. Because even if Sam Larry was giving out evidence,
Stop right there.
Let me land.
Stop.
Let me land now.
Whatever you have been saying is okay, but that doesn't warrant
that kind of insult. Let me land. Because she's saying that the
video that Sam Larry was trying to give to VDM, it's got something to do with Yabo. And then I said, how? It was to do with the bullying of Mohbad. So how has that got to do with what has that got to do with Yabo? You understand? So that's what I make that point, because she was already throwing shade at me.
I'm still saying, Chan, there's no need to use that derogative remarks at her. Honestly, there's no need. You started it. Come on. There's no need. That's to be said. If somebody doesn't understand, she's talking from her own understanding, and then we have somebody that understood it a bit better, and then that's fine. And she didn't object that person, so why are you not throwing salt at her?
That is Adeleka's opinion, and we are here to
there's no need.
on our opinion, but sometimes I can lean on your opinion, I can go with whatever you're saying, and sometimes I say no, I have different opinions. There's nothing wrong for you to
that's an attack. There's no need for that at all. I'm sorry.
To be sincere, because on the other hand, what Illuminati was saying, Illuminati could still be wrong. That is his opinion. The intention of VDM, nobody knows. And that's why
listen, look to me, you're saying this as
I like to.
You're thinking it's like a VDM only. No. It's agreed, it's an agreed situation now. Come on.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, Richie, is that VDM intention or doing that interview might not be known by everybody. We always try to analyze. Can it be that
there's no intention? The interview, you can listen. Stop this. You've been talking. I've been listening to you for a while. Can I just say something?
Guys, let's share our views. Probably
1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. If you look at it, when Lunatic came on to actually explain, right? First thing, we guys need to understand the interview is not that VDM is begging. Please take that away completely. For me, my own opinion is Sam Larry that actually is desperate to have an interview, to talk to VDM. And it was like kind of a damage control that went down south from Sam Larry's back.
Richard, beside that, VDM, I've always wanted to speak with Sam Larry.
Even with Naramali avoiding him.
He has stated this countless times. So it's not that for purposes or anything. He has done interviews with some other people in the past, and there was nobody raised eyebrow. So let us pick at the fact that is involved in within the discussion. If you are picking about these things, then we lose focus of everything. Let me just share my view quickly. From my own point of view, Dra, please hold on, please.
I'll wait for inside first. Go ahead.
What I deduced from that interview, there are three things there. Mohbad had issues with the record label. That issue is a different issue that led to his demise. It stands on its own. It struggles and tussles with Naira Marley, other members of the group, and all those things. That is a standing problem on its own. He had issues with Sam Larry. Sam Larry actually paid money to Mohbad. He actually booked his ticket for a show. But based on my investigation, it appears there was powder issues involved, unquote. And these issues were what Karimo did mention something close to this. In fact, completed the story of Karimo in a way. Karimo told us during the time she came out that there was a time Mohbad was about to travel, and then he checked on his bags, and he saw some powders in the bag, and then subsequently he went back home and refused to continue with that journey. And it appears it is this same journey that Sam Larry was making reference to. And as a result of that, the failure of Mohbad to honor that invitation, He was on his neck asking for his money, trying to get all the things that he was supposed to deliver to him. And I think that was the issue he had. And so that issue has to do with, remember, Mohbad petitioned Sam Larry and the people. You see, those people involved in that petition, together with Sam Larry, is a case on its own. And those has to do with the powder. And then it appears that Wunmi was an agent of Sam Larry and those individuals in that petition. Wunmi is an agent in that agent of either Sam Larry.
Wow, you're good, man. Thank you.
She refused to mention Sam Larry at any point in time, showing that she's trying to protect Sam Larry. So those people in Mohbad's petition must be investigated properly, if investigation is part of it. And then this Mohbad's second last problem was within the family. So Mohbad had issues with Wunmi based on the child, according to certain information, but though not thoroughly confirmed, especially the paternity of the child, the parents, the issues of the parents, the relationship between the two parents, the father and the mother, and how he wants to reconcile them. And so these issues were another problem entirely on him. So he had three issues: the Naira Marley issue, the Sam Larry issue, and his personal problems. And so what led to the point out. Thank you.
May I just ask you a question, this side? Now, I'd like to thank you for this kind of clarification. When you now look at it, how come Naira Marley and Sam Larry are friends?
Yeah, Sam Larry and Naira Marley have always been friends. They've always been friends. We've seen them together.
Okay.
So, and like I said, the powder issue has to do with Sam Larry and Mohbad. At a point, even in the CTC, Naira Marley claimed that Sam Larry used to take Mohbad out for shows without even giving feedbacks to the label he was with. And so, and I think because of the relationship between that, he is even more closer to Sam Larry than him. And so you can see that there's two ways in that relationship. One with the label and the other with Sam Larry, which has to do with the powder issue that I'm beginning to think now because of what Karima said in her interview. And this Karima interview, she has said this long time ago, and now Sam Larry appeared to have connected the story together and corroborated it that something like that really existed, where Mohbad was about to travel but failed to travel. And the reason for the failure, Karima had already told us.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, Rosimi, help stand to you now.
Can I chip in some point also I picked from that interview yesterday? For the fact that Sam Larry admitted that yes, he have the full video of that 80 basi. I think I will be daring VDM now to bring out that full video because Sam Larry promised. Thank you, Papa. Sam Larry promised to send it to him. The number 2 point is that I love it for the fact that Sam Larry has already thrown Zlatan under the bus in this issue. So I'll be waiting for Zlatan to come and clear his name. Sam Larry said Zlatan have the whole scenario that what happened that day. He said he never touched Mohbad because in the video, if anybody wants to be honest, you will never see where Sam Larry actually touched Mohbad because they blocked him. So if there is a longer version of that video, let's see it. why are they not posting it? Why are they not posting the full video? So Zlatan should come out. I think the public should be calling out on Zlatan to come out and say what actually happens. And the number 3 thing is that Sam Larry brought up a point that where he said he was not the only one that have been attacking Mohbad. He said there have been issues with Mohbad with other people. Sometimes he helped Mohbad to even sort it out. So that's because he is like somebody that always settle issues. That's why they called him master of settlement, something like that. So that's why he said that statement. So who are these people that have been having another problems with Mohbad that always attacked him? So this is my own 3 points I think I pick up from that interview that is very important to me. I don't want to know the intention or the anything, but as long as we are getting some headway and he has been throwing other people under the bus, then we should be ready to hear from those people now. Because he said he has not been the only person. That's why BDM asked that is Mohbad in like doing other things like in powder. He said I will not answer that. It means there's something because he said I will not answer it.
That's what I'm saying. That the interview, I believe, was scheduled for like some night to be able to clear himself, and unfortunately, he wasn't well prepared, and he shot himself in the foot. Because he has said a couple of things which is completely different to what he said under oath in court. So these are the things that the police should pick up at the end of the day, if they wanted to do a thorough investigation, and then invite him for questioning, for further questioning.
Sure.
Thank you.
And they should try to cause Zlatan too, because even VDM by looking VDM yesterday, the way VDM was looking at him, he did not believe him. He knows that he is lying. VDM looking at him knows that this man is lying. And VDM said this clearly. This interview is not to vindicate you or to try to give excuses for you. It's left with you. The public, because you have spoken before, right? He said yes. Now the public, what you will say now, the public themselves will judge you by themselves. So let's go on. So we, by listening to Sam Larry, you will pick some things, some point that yes, he has actually, he don't want to agree that he bullied this boy. For the fact that he is lying, it means there is more to this. He must agree that yes, I bullied him, but I'm sorry. You have to admit. But lying, no, it will not save you, because you actually so many explanations he did yesterday shows that he has been having problem with Mohbad. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanso. Yeah, I mean, Israel Backup has already explained the way I see it. That's the way you explain it. So, it's like 3 things. And if you go back, people are saying that you don't have to listen to Mohbad music, that maybe he's just talking in Paris, but no. The guy expressed himself a lot through his music, and it happens. So I think, that's a fact.
Richie, you said some things few seconds ago that Sam Larry wasn't prepared for the interview.
I don't know. Maybe it's too slow, but the beauty of the interview, VDM actually gave him a warning, pre-warning. I'm not going to edit this video. It's going to be straightforward like that. So, and for some reason, listen to me. For me, even I'm not a very diehard fan of VDM, but for him throwing that video out unedited, I'll give it to him, because otherwise we wouldn't have captured all this information.
And VDM already updated now on his platform on IG that there is more coming out from that interview. We are just saying our opinion.
So I asked that question.
Mr. Rotimi, hold on. yesterday, it might be FIDM that initiated the interview or Sam Larry. We were not there. So we're just thinking or just saying, I don't know.
It's an agreement between two people. Listen, let's be realistic here, right? It's an agreement between two people. Sam Larry is the one that needs to talk more. VDM is an activist. He's standing on his own. Even though if VDM invited him, he has his own choice to say, no, I'm not going to offer you an interview. VDM, he can turn it down. So for me, he thought he was there confidently, and he shot himself in the foot. And we're able to get more information.
Because they don't understand the public.
Saruchi, please, when it is time, please allow me to say one or two things.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning. Yeah, good afternoon, guys. I listen. Okay, so I listened to that interview yesterday, and then I repeated it for I think more than 3 times, because that interview actually brought some light to my own fears. It allayed my fears, and I now understand some things that have been very secret to me, that are not fully understandable to me. Now, in 2023, I remember the day I made up my mind that I would never go on any one platform again. That was around November, and then I stumbled on Papa. I've been seeing Paparino, but that was when I stayed on Paparino. What happened then was that I do go to, I won't mention the host now, I do go there, and you have platform like that. I do talk, I've been passionate for a long time. Then I mentioned something. Hello. Then I mentioned something that day that really caused a lot of brouhaha on that platform. And that was the day they nicknamed me, and they said, I feel like that was when I turned to whatever. I started not talking again. Yesterday, during that interview, there is something very important that all of that talk was centered on. Although you may say it is 3, but the major one, and I'll mention the other 2, but the major one, is the mention of Zlatan Ibile. All of us now understand, well, maybe people don't understand, but me, I now understand what really went wrong. I won't say it though, but I'll just put I'll just make sure some people, I'll put them on the right track so that maybe you will understand as time goes on. The major reason why this guy was buried was a 2 million naira decider. That 2 million naira decided so many things. 2 million naira dropped on the day this guy died. And you people will agree with me. If you don't, now you can't know. I don't know what you've been doing just for Obasha. If you don't think it was out 2 million naira,
why must you agree with you?
You say what?
Why must you agree with you? Go on with your opinion, Jerry.
Yeah. You don't need to agree, of course. Just me, I'm just saying my own there. That 2 million naira decided a lot of things because he enabled the burial, he enabled the fast, all these things I know. Take that from me. Now remember from yesterday's interview, somebody was mentioned. Zlatan. I will ask you a rhetorical question. Let me ask you a rhetorical question.
I just want to remind you something.
Hold on. I build up to Christian.
Okay.
I build up to Christian. I beg no verse. Now let me now ask you a very rhetorical question. Who is the most mutual part of Mohbad and Zlatan Ibile now? Think about that question. That question is not what you think I will ask. I'm asking now that who is mutual within Zlatan and Mohbad himself now. If you know your answer, well, no problem. But the truth is,
what you said, Dra, hold on 1 minute. So that guy said yesterday that when he called Zlatan to come and defend him on social media, that what they were saying was not true. He said Zlatan said one Yagba said so that means they swore an oath for him not to speak.
So who was Naira Marley among people at home that day? Even this person who sent 2 million naira was not at home, but he was there, maybe not physically, because you sending money on that day. Go. I mean, I'm not afraid of anything.
They're sending money so that maybe in case if they don't have money,
if not truth,
so they will not give excuse that
from this just for Mohbad, let me ask you something. From this just for Mohbad, I have learned something that all die and die. If you die on top true, that's the most peaceful death in life. See, they're going to stop later in these people now because they that's the best. See, they give us see all those ganifying. Them do bad thing. Actually, they don't do bad thing, but because saying our truth by them. Everybody just like them. I like that kind of death. See, you guys get. So me, I will just clear you that you see, I like the focus on, and then I don't know if there is other thing that we need to. Now there are two other things. I just said one of it. Now there are two other things. PDM has this guy that does Mohbad owe everybody. Why is he owing? Which I would agree with this side that when they were talking about all this white stuff and all. So would that bring us back to why you buy? Because if that medication from nurse didn't meet any other hard substance in the system, why an anaphylactic shock? You know, so many things, But Mohbad himself was not so innocent. But I just beg the family today, preserve that guy's legacy. Now bad thing say now outside there you come say now white stuff blah 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 blah. And, you know you could just rob my family, go rob that guy of his hard end legacy. Now anything about Mohbad Barao, everybody now is still change. So everybody now get back to him. So make the Baba just try, protect and small. All these guys when they talk, nobody will know what it's of. You see, that time when this guy died, the first 2 weeks, the truth were coming out like water. Forget everybody will do in this case. No way to show say this thing are pure gangsterism. And gangsterism will bring many shenanigans enter. So it was just the public don't lose them. Say you go use this one, take cancel gangsterism in Nigeria. But it bought opportunity at law. Maybe we can find another opportunity. But at this point in time, let us protect Mohbad. Let us protect his legacy. Let us protect his child. And if that child belongs to him, let me, anybody, shield your sword. And take this boy out of the public. And just anything to let everybody just go. Do your thing and let's go. But if you think you still want to be fighting on yourself, buy a legacy of bad journey. Because if you fight yourself more, and one thing about that interview yesterday, guys, don't forget, Sami Larry did not. All of these people, they thought they were big before. They thought they were big, that they were too big to be held responsible. But for more than 2 years, they see that their names still public. People were still dragging them like water. They know you don't. All their no, you don't feel change anything. People are still dragging them. So it was imperative for Sami Larry to come out and be open to the public, like. Ask me any question. Who can ask me this question that people will believe? VDM, very good PR. And then everything when they talk yesterday, he was calling out only one person. Zlatan. He was just calling him out. So we should give him an evidence of that and let's switch on Zlatan. Maybe Zlatan will come out and tell us some things that everybody knows saying as Zlatan get this new talk from out. Zlatan did that way he said I'm like don't allege I'm not saying there's saying you go pour blood from out. The 2 million where they said where they go bury this guy. You are with the person now. No. I think the next where the justice people should face is just to cause that time to shed more light on the public. I rest my own mic today. Dra, thank you for that your effort, but my own view on the issue of Zlatan. Can anybody hear me? Richie, are you there?
We can hear you. Can hear you.
Good.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go on, please.
Yeah, Sam Larry will everly call Zlatan because we saw the video where Mohbad was bullied by Sam Larry. And the only person who will speak is still Zlatan, okay? So it's reasonable for him to be calling Zlatan as his witness. And that is the only witness we can say on the other, those other women, which we don't even know them. We saw those two old women or mature women who were pushing both of them on that chair. So for us, it's still Zlatan that is popular there that we know apart from these three of them. Having said that, you see, if you focus on Sam Larry interview, it's just to see if we can get one or two things from there. For me, I still go back to the house. I still go back to the fact that making reference to what Paparino said this morning about Wunmi, that today we never seen one effort of Wunmi coming out to say this is what I'm doing for my husband to get justice. Private autopsy, Wunmi could not address private autopsy that was carried out on your husband, on her husband. Nothing was good coming out from Wunmi's camp or Wunmi herself to say, I want justice for my husband. Nothing whatsoever. Not even accusing this man who bullied him publicly. You know? Not even coming out to say, doctor, this is what the nurse said, this is what is going on. Wunmi is not on the defensive part of the matter, instead of her to be questioning everything that happened to her husband. So for us to be looking at powder, stuff, whatsoever, shit happens. You're right. Everybody, in one way or the other, this man, they haven't touched one or two things. Mohbad is not a saint. We all know this. That's why his death could not be placed on his drugs or he's smoking there too much or whatsoever. They couldn't place his death on that angle because we all knew. But what probably the reaction is that we hate bully. And that is what you see, what is going on in Sam Larry and Mali right now. Is that bully part that Nigeria hates. The fact that you're bullying someone openly, you're telling us that this is a society that anything can happen. It means none of us is safe. And this is not the kind of society we want to build for ourselves. And that is why we will always stand against bullying in any form. As the main reason, Sam Larry and Naamali, they are being counseled in the society today. That nobody wants to associate themselves with them. It will take time. And what they don't know, if Mohbad doesn't get justice, like I said earlier, one part of the public will still be seeing them. Apart from few of us who has gotten some vital information in this struggle or in this cause to question the family of Mohbad. Who could say that, okay, Sam Larry, yeah, you did this, but you might not be the real person that buy this guy at the end of the day. The same thing as Naamali. Because they might even know that, okay, they've arranged, that's how both of them travel. I use the word might. But it's still the same, they did not do this directly. Because they were around. The driver story, Adura's story, Mama Mohbad's story is pointing hands towards the wife, 100%. It's pointing fingers straight towards the wife, 100%. But if we want to go this way and to see one or two things we can bring out from Sam Larry, that's why I said that Sam Larry is guilty of bullying. There is no, I don't know how it can make sense that I pay money to record label and I'm holding on to come and be dragging the what do I call it there? The artist, which doesn't make sense. The record label will find a way to ask, because when they asked Sam Larry, Naamali, he never told us why Sam Larry was...
How come you didn't mention about the salt? I'm just wondering.
The what?
You heard the insider talking about the salt.
The powder stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, they asked him the question. Of course, we didn't talk about it. He just brushed that angle. He went on because he said he wouldn't know. He don't want to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? Because this drugs is not something we should be talking about, or powder is not something we should be talking about in the public. This man could be doing it. He just tried to dodge that question. He might be involved, and that's what I'm trying to say. But what we saw him do, which is the act of bullying, is guilty of it. And this is where I've drawn conclusion on some.
Your analysis is fine, but you're saying that you know the magnitude and the frequency of death, drug-related assassination. Are you aware of that?
I'm aware, but the issue is that it's an
thank you.
assumption. It's just an assumption because there's no evidence that could lead us to this. That's what I'm trying to say. Assuming Mohbad travel now and he was caught with powder in his journey, there will be a substance. Do you get what
you don't understand. Sorry, I'll leave it to you.
No, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Whenever you are bringing a powder to this, is an
you don't understand.
Richie, I'm talking about
people kill each other by owing money for this stuff. You don't understand.
Okay,
it's not about being getting caught. It's about the business deals.
That is an assumption because there is no evidence to what you said. But there is evidence to hold on, Richie, 1 minute.
Sorry,
He has agreed. I gave him money for show. Now, how do you give him this money? I paid to record label. I am now saying, I want to go by his narrative. I don't want to bring assumption of whatever he didn't think they've done. But okay, this is what you said about the money you pay for a show. Who do you pay to? I pay to the record label, not to Mohbad's account. So why don't you go and ask the record label? That's the question from the judge. Why you then bully the young man who has a contract with the record label? What if the same record label you pay to was the one that said you cannot go for that show? Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? I want to hold you by your word. I want to judge you by what you said. The reason I was against Baba Mohbad, but when Baba Mohbad said that they say I should go back to
and why is the record label not crying out? Why is the record label not crying out? Don't like
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. That is why I said that both of them now, they are guilty of that bully. That is why I said both Naramali and Sam Larry.
Okay, thank you.
But for his pride, I can't link it to them. Primarily, it is with those in the house when he cried. Based on the driver's story, based on the doctor's story, and Mama Mohbad, I still hold on to Mama Mohbad's story. That was the primary source of my own submission. Now,
Mr. Rotimi, if you don't mind, can I just come in?
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. For the past 2 hours, I've been talking to a friend. We've been arguing on this. My question is this. I was not now on a platform. It's always there, but on a different listening to us, but he hasn't contributed to anything. We've been arguing. He said, why are you voting yourself? This guy is a drug pusher. I said, I am a drug pusher. I know he smokes, he drinks, he's doing this. He knows he's going to die.
Salake, the person told you Mohbad is a drug pusher?
You see, let's talk about that.
No, I didn't get you very well. I'm asking you.
My friend was telling a friend, very close friend.
That Mohbad is talking for the past 2 hours.
Wait. He has no proof.
Okay, good, go ahead.
That's not us. A lot of business go wrong. But my answer to him is this. Do you have to die because of what you did? Business can go wrong. I may dupe you. I may do something bad. Do you have to pay for that? That's what I want to talk about. Did this guy have to die for any wrongdoing?
Mr. Mr. Shalake, please, let me just give you a very short story. Right? Just 1 minute.
We've been on this for the past
1 minute, please. You said, I just want to explain something to you, please, sir. Yeah? I used to have a junior cousin in England, in London, right? I won't mention his name. This guy was in college, he was doing taxi driver in Holloway Road there, right? He registered with a car box, actually. And from there, he met those guys, those guys, clean guys, that they were doing canteen liners. You know what canteen liners is in drug? Are you aware of that? Or you want me to explain?
canteen
liners.
Okay. Yeah.
Canteen liners when they peddle drug to the underage kids. They travel across UK, right? These kids are between ages of 15, 18, right? You can see young.
We don't call it canteen liner here. We call it
canteen liners, right? They travel because police wouldn't be aware of them. And nobody focus on them as and their rucksack. That you would know that there's huge drugs in the rucksack. Okay. So anyway, they were using this guy to pick them up and drop them somewhere, pick them up, drop them somewhere. So this guy was a little bit greedy. One day, because he has entered them, he has understood the way they do their distribution, how the money, blah, 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 and he negotiated, this young guy, negotiated with one of the guys that, listen, I'm going to steal this thing and you buy it at a cheaper price for me. Are you getting the point? So anyway, he went one day, he knew that the delivery was going to be about 5 keys, right? Or maybe 1 point something key, right? But anyway, he ran away with the stuff, right? And he left his cab office, he left his university, right? Was actually going to Holloway University there, right? He left the place, and what did he do, right? Started building houses in Nigeria and all that. He ran, he couldn't stay in England anymore because the Yadis were looking for him. Anyway, to cut the long story, online day in the Keja there, that's where they gun him down. Those guys came from England to come and gun him down. Clean dog. He was outside just waiting for his friend by the laundry, and he came to online. They just by that ran about going to that military thing in Keja. And that's why they shot him in the head twice. Right. So I'm just explaining to you the magnitude. Mr. Shalaki, the magnitude of what's happening in UK with drug is alarming in Europe. Right. So don't ever underestimate. And most of these guys, you see all these young artists, they all do it. So for me, I don't know why what kind of awareness you have. They all do it. It's an open secret among them. Okay?
We are not saying let us be foolish. My question is this. It's very straightforward.
Yeah.
No matter what this person or what you are talking about has done, does he deserve to live? You see, you can say anything you want. You can commit any crime you want. If you kill somebody, you live about it. There's no death penalty here. They can put you in prison for life. No capital punishment.
For what?
For anything you do. For anything, there's no capital punishment.
Oh, in UK, yes.
When we talk, if you believe in capital punishment, I don't believe it. You see, my own problem with my friend is this. No matter if you have a proof that nobody wants that proof, fine. You can say anything you want. I told you that when the guy knows he's going to die, he said, yeah, so automatically he must be doing something wrong. And he killed him. I said, what? Does he have to die? What can the guy that kill him? They are going to be set together. What can he die out for?
Mr. Shalaki,
there is nothing.
Mr. Mr. Shalake, people do this thing. It's a question that we will say. You learn how to swim with the sharks, right? I don't know how to do it. I don't have to say it. If you double cross them, you're gone. It's jungle justice. There's no point of not to think that you stole my drug or you did or you did my drug. That's not like that.
Now, between me and you now, you are gone. The person that did it, is it not a complete? How you feel about that?
Yeah, if you get caught, that's still there. But that's
what I'm saying. That you are not going to kill somebody. You two that kill somebody. You are going to fix out.
Sorry, I'm not giving any excuse. I'm not going to give anybody excuse to kill anybody. Don't mind my cheeky laugh, right? But
no matter what he has done, I have done wrongly. You can't kill.
Mr. Shalaki, do you know how many homicides involving age of 18 and 23-year-old boy in England? You see them with a brand new cars. Have you noticed that? You live in Southeast, you know all these things. You're wondering where they get this car from.
Yes, but I
have you heard how they get killed?
You see, okay, why can't the police not go home, don't bother themselves to investigate? But they always tell you they are investigating, the computer has been found. There are so many people that they kill themselves because of drugs and all those nonsense. They will still pick up the other culprits. Because you are doing something bad. One way or another, you go quit. And they will now leave the killer because you are doing something bad. That's where I'm going. You that did it, you have to be caught. That's why we should not relent. No matter the accusation against this boy. No matter anything, it's like I've been talking to a friend, Pastor. I said, nothing. We don't deserve to live. You that you think I'll dupe you. You that you think I'll fraud you. You kill me. Yeah, you have to go for it. Two, you two have to go for it. Nobody can remind you. I don't mean capital punishment. You can't pay any price. We're not looking for any capital punishment for anybody here. They should be fished out. In as much as we know, I think personally, I'm not sure, I don't have evidence. It may not be clean, yeah. This guy may not be clean. But does he deserve to die? You keep saying about abroad now. Are you telling me all these cantiners be using children to peddle drugs? Be good. They still find them out. The one they didn't find out.
Yeah,
it's a big
fight. 1 minute is a big fight. The police, the CID or the anti-drug squad in England, they try really hard. I have to tell you that, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them behind bars. They always trade back to their boss and all that. Yeah. Most of these kids get in the line, crossfire, and they go wasted. Most especially in Southeast, in Manchester and London to be precise.
Yeah.
This is where the traffic is.
Yeah, it's funny now,
right?
We didn't go scot-free for doing it. That's my goal of protection here. That we should not use that as an excuse, please. Richie.
I'm not using as an excuse. We're discussing the probability, what could have been, what could have led to the mobile demise. And what we heard from that guy yesterday, when BDM wanted to go about these salty things, he kind of deviated, blindsided, red herrings. He doesn't want to talk about it. And you just go down to the fact that this is like open secret among all of them. Are you getting the point? And when you listen to what Insider said initially, you can now connect the dots. That's why I came back to ask the question. Did you actually mention anything about that? And I asked questions, what's the connection between Sam Larry and Naira Marley? You know, they claim as if they don't know each other. We even deny from the pit of hell that she doesn't know Sam Larry. What kind of a... I mean, that alone is enough to now picking 2 and 3 together. Okay, who actually killed Mohbad? What I'm trying to explain to you, the physical execution is different from the people behind the execution. Like I told you about this guy that they came all the way from England to come and waste him on the street of Lagos, there in Ikeja, right? Those guys, because they were paying, apparently the money was quite a lot of money then, right? And he thought he has made it, that he ran away with people's blah, blah. But that's how Yadi functions. They came, they tracked him down, and they did what they have to do, and they bought the plane next day. You know, so what I'm trying to explain to you is that there's so many ways. It's like a cartel. There's so many ways to eliminate somebody. Once you fall them, or once you go on the wrong side, you're done. So we don't know what kind of situation ensues. You mentioned it when they said Mohbad, Samuel was saying if this is Slatan talk, there was split blood. It's not about taking an oath. It's about the society that belongs to, all this cultism, these little cultism they all got themselves into. You know, all those things. So that's why Slatan should actually be probed by police, that he should come and talk about that particular bullying aspect, which Sam Larry just mentioned.
He's even a witness. He's an eyewitness.
Yeah.
If that case of bullying comes up, it will be an eyewitness. No way he won't talk. Because it's either he defends Mohbad or he's against him. He's an eyewitness.
Why do you think all these stars, the so-called stars around Mohbad, all of them, they're not talking anymore? Have you asked that question?
Mr. Rotimi, Mr. Rishi, let me tell you guys one thing here. Sam Larry knew deep down his mind that guy will never come out to talk. He dare not.
Exactly, thank you.
He knew. He only used that as like just talking stuff, like let me just say.
A reminder of him. A reminder.
He can't try it.
Open reminder.
You know that if he tried it, he's going to mess up everything. So he cannot try to come out and say, hey, this is what I... Why do you have to ask yourself a question? All the old artists, they all sit mutes. None of them is talking. None of them is saying anything. None of them is even fighting for justice for Mohbad. Look at Davido that even try to say, justice for Mohbad. Putting on Mohbad t-shirt, what's it called? Make a t-shirt for Mohbad. After then, did you hear anything again? Everybody gets mute. So Sam Larry know what he's doing. You know why he said so. So anything can happen as time goes on. It can never come out and say anything about anything that happened.
You know what I begin to feel, right? After listening to everybody carefully, right? I think I may begin to look into a different dimension now by saying that where's the news coming from? Yes, I may begin to look into another direction now by saying that Sam Larry may not be directly involved in Mohbad's death. Sam Larry, the king, and some other big names that are called may not be directly involved in Mohbad's death, but might have been involved in the drug business with Mohbad. And as a result of that, that is why they too, they are kind of like trying to want everything to quench down. The death of Mohbad could have been an accident that resulted, that came due to Mohbad's action and Wunmi and some other things at home that these people know nothing about. But the reason why the system is so silent about it is because the people begin to talk what they know. The others will be implicated in the aspect of the drugs. You see, at this point right now, I want to challenge Mohbad father again. When I say the man is stupid, he's stupid. At this point, I want to challenge him again. Maybe this time Baba will do what I like. Maybe for the first time, they will do what I like. And which make me say, I think now Baba is on the right direction. Paparino, maybe issue. There's one thing that can be done right now. And why has Baba not done it since 2 years? Why is Baba Mohbad not petitioning Samilari? Because there is no way you petition Samilari. On that video you saw with Mohbad, that Zlatan will not come as an evidence. And the two women that were pushing Mohbad and Zlatan, those two women and Zlatan, they will all come as a witness. There's nothing like somebody will vomit blood or somebody will not vomit blood. But Mohbad will not do that. What do you guys think? He will not petition Samilari. Baba is using corner.
Paparino, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something concerning what you just said now. You know, it's very easy to say than done. You understand me?
Sure.
Another thing I want you to know is that even if Baba petitions Samilari, do you think, even if Baba tries to make that step, do you think it's going to favor Baba Mohbad from one way or the other? Let's look at the beginning of this justice. A lot of
That video you saw. No, wait, before you go on. That video you saw, I want you to analyze it to us. How you think that video won't favor Mohbad?
Hold on. I'm not saying it's not going to favor Mohbad, but the way Paparino said, the question that Paparino just push out now. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Rotimi. You know, we think differently. And the reason why I said so, when the incident happened from the beginning of this justice, we all knew that all the whole efforts that everybody was just trying to bring out, even some of the lawyers, some of the people that stood up that they want to help this justice, the more they are going, the more they are moving, the more some people are there trying to off some lights. They don't want anything to come to light. Look at there's a number on my background. Sorry about that. Look at when those people went for, what's it called, UK for protests. They still send another woman there to go there and destroy everything. Why are they after people that want to bring down something, to get this justice, bring it to light, and some people are there to off the lights.
Thank you.
So even if Papa should take that move, Paparino, like what you just said now, if Papa take that move, Papa said, I want to get myself, I've petitioned this person, and later on you came out hearing that they said they cancelled the petition or anything happened to the petition, would you be surprised?
Okay, Goodison, thank you very much. Goodison, thank you very much. Okay, this is a very good case that you brought up. Let's look at one thing there. Though I don't think Baba Mohbad will petition Samilari, even if Baba does so, I think they will resolve it behind us. Sure you get. But now, how can Baba petition Samilari? Mohbad case with Samilari, it has civil element and criminal element. Baba can pursue the civil side of the case. One, to recover all the damages of Mohbad, all the properties damaged, the money Mohbad complained. At the point of trying to nail Samilari, anybody who is a lawyer here, at the point of trying to nail Samilari in the civil part of the case, if they are able to do so, then the criminal part of the case can be investigated for other crime. For other crime related. There will be more reasons. All focus will be on Samilari. But if Baba go directly, like now Baba Mohbad is in court with the DPP, right? Okay, which is, for me, that is not supposed to be. That's the wrong move. The right move, they were supposed to have ignited that petition. At least they will get one victory somewhere for the first time. But now that VDM is coming back into the case, there's a there's a good plan that are made here too. There are some things that might have been engineered behind the scene, all this what I don't know, which we to show that Sam Larry is innocent. Don't be shocked if you start bringing some manipulation.
Paparino, please permit me to Paparino. Something now that VDM is coming back to the case of Mohbad, a lot of things will be shaking, changes. No, I disagree with that statement. If truly
Disagree with that.
VDM, yes, I disagree with that. If VDM, very dark man, wants to come into this case back again, he will allow Sam Larry to answer his question. But in that interview, he's the one asking question and he's the one answering the question at the same time.
For me, like
He's trying to speak to let Sam Larry to know what he's going to talk about. You are the interviewer. Why are you not asking the question that you're supposed to ask? At least this case is not new to him. It's not new to a very dark man. But if you watch that scene carefully, it's going front and back.
Larry to clear Sam Larry's name. VDM block out Sam Larry, just like when Manu was interviewed by Reno.
But it doesn't, Paparino, you're not getting my point. It doesn't let him speak. There are some things that he's not supposed to talk. When you ask a question, you have to wait to let him answer.
It's a planned interview. It's an RNG.
Good.
They call RNG. VDM did not bring Sam Larry for any benefit of with the public. No. Yes. The interview that we all know, it's one-sided. It's an interview to clear Sam Larry. To make Sam Larry clear his name from the public. That's why VDM said that you have a bad name in the public already. So they are trying to amend Sam Larry. They are packaging Sam Larry to try to amend him, going through one of the biggest bloggers. Because on the usual spirit of VDM, that's why VDM to play some game there. He said some things that even me too. If I want to exonerate anybody, I would have said just to buy the public's trust. One, VDM put one thing from the beginning. He said, "I'm not going to edit this speech." All right. One, to say that, you don't even need to say that. Okay, that doesn't make any difference.
Because it wasn't a live interview, Paparino.
Yes, thank you very much.
So it was needless.
She understand. So anything could see, they could try it 4 or 5 times and bring out the best one. Yeah, the video was 17 minutes now. Yeah, you can do an interview, do the first one. I'll just walk in on camera, you will sit down, talk. If there's a mistake, I'll say, no, I don't want to edit this one. Let's do another one again. Practice. But if you are sure you really want to, do it live. Then just go live with your phone like this. Then let the person come and put question to him. Unprepared. Don't tell me that Sam Larry was not aware of what to be discussed, of what and what to be discussed. Omowummi is somebody who understands the streets. You will not just bring him like that without asking him what.
I'm a bro too slow.
Without discussing, without making him understand questions you will ask him, things you will discuss with him. So, Adibi, they even do this interview. Very dark man is professional right now. We can criticize him to get better. But we don't hate him. But we want to make him better. Okay? Next time, very dark man as a professional, I'm seeing him as a professional, as a bigger host than me. Okay? Next time, the very dark man really want to make things clear. Right? Very dark man should have asked Sam Larry any evidence that he has, which he will use to clear himself. Because that interview was just to clear Sam Larry of any public accusation. Was to give him the platform. Come and clear yourself in the public. Me, I don't have issues with you, but you and the Nigerians, they don't believe, they don't trust you. But use my platform, clear yourself. I'll be watching. It's up to Nigerians to believe you or not. Very dark man was supposed to tell him, come along with any video you have. So that we'll use that to debunk Nigerians. Like that, one thing basically, whatever. At that point, they were supposed to release that. See what happened between Reno Omokri and Naramali. As Naramali was saying his thing, he said, I have it with me here. He said, play it. He played it. Things like that will not even want to make anybody nobody want to doubt anything again. They will just be like, they will be defeated. They may have ulterior motive, expecting, something big to happen. But at that moment, you demoralize them. Because you're able to prove them wrong, even with nothing. But everything right now, I can smell that they are cooking some audio. They are cooking some audio. Maybe they may rewind the date to maybe 20 years ago, or maybe not even 20 years ago, sorry, maybe like 10 years ago. They may rewind it. I will not be short or whatever and tell you that you see. One doctor that you see, look at the time, it looks old, it looks like old audio, okay? Somebody went to bring it and post it during Mohbad died. It was not referring to Mohbad death. But you think about it, who did they bury at the time when you said, okay, settle, station settle? I never knew that Nigerians like this, that social media is a very big instrument. With the moment when many Nigerians begin to understand how powerful social media is, begin to mind their actions. Because social media, right, it will quench you down. When your picture, your face is everywhere circulating, you want to be careful about where and where to go. You don't know who is watching you. You don't know who you have offended. That social media as an instrument is very powerful. So you get. So what VDM did, you cannot blame VDM. You cannot be perfect in Nigeria. You cannot be perfect. You must be friend to somebody that also have another friend. Maybe somebody who is, friend to VDM will say, well, I heard this my friend, the guy, like, in a promotion job, the name just cast like that. Okay, and I'll leave the biggest platform where we do this thing right now. Then VDM will come in this live stream. VDM even said this, I think, 3 or 4 months ago, that I want to even speak to Naamadi or Sam Larry. Do you think he just wake up and said he want to speak to them? Why did he speak to them since 2023? Something has to push him to that point that he will say he want to speak to them. Right? Because nothing really happened February that will warrant him saying he want to speak with them at this point. During all those points where maybe there was no friendship then, don't forget, because later VDM still went to meet, he went to meet them. Then I think friendship came later on. There might have been no friendship during those times. So
even that Bella that said is in Mohbad's best friend, he called himself Mohbad's best friend, and now he can never come. He did not come out to come and tell us anything. He did not say anything. He just gets news. Even the last time Baba said there's one of Baba interview. Yes, Mr. Rishi.
You don't keep talking. I just laugh. Won't be here.
There's one Baba Mohbad interviewed. Let's forget that. Baba is not doing what we don't want, right? But at the same time, I want us to be considerate, seeing things the way I'm looking at it, my own point of view. Baba is trying his best. I will not lie. But because there are some people that doesn't want the work to come, they don't want us to see the results. That is why it does not look like Baba is not doing anything.
Go to see.
And if you yes.
My Jackie buy a job.
Oh no, it's okay. She be by me, Jam.
I cannot fight you this afternoon.
To the point of corona inquest.
I will refuse emotional. Goodness, tell me what Baba's doing.
Okay, like that lawyer now. When the lawyer came in, Baba was going to corona inquest every time. You remember that time now? Baba is going to corona inquest every time to make sure that. Anytime Baba comes out, sometimes you see that Omowummi Baba because the question they're supposed to supposed to ask, they did not let him ask the question, or they can say the.
Wait. The question Baba supposed to ask, they did not let Baba ask.
No, the question that some of those people supposed to ask from Baba aspects. Those people that come from Baba's side.
Wait, go to say, are you aware that Mohbad has the right to ask question in corona inquest?
Okay, yes, I know.
So what's coming from this?
I know.
Question that nobody's asking.
Hold on. You asked a question now. Did I know that Baba's supposed to ask a question? I said yes. Okay, what if Baba now asked the question and they didn't let him to finish his answer?
He has not even asked. Don't say what if. At least let him ask one time so that we'll know what happened.
those people that go to Corona inquest, if they come here and give us respond, that they will say the judge did not even let some people to talk. They did not let him talk. The judge will say they not now.
Baba has never tried to ask questions and they have told him not to ask questions. What Baba do is this. And come back to praises and shit. That yes, the man is working so tirelessly. Last time Baba came out dancing saying they should be calling him doctor right now. What does all those nonsense mean? He has a case with the DPP, a case that is blatantly losing. And he's dancing saying that they should be calling him doctor, ordinary carpenter. What happened to toxicology and autopsy? When we contributed money, the person whose signatory was in that account is Baba Mohbad. What happened to our money? Why can't Baba Mohbad tell us how our money was spent? Why did he blame who you are? All those things are wrong steps. Baba Mohbad doesn't want justice.
But most of those lawyers are dead now. Most of the lawyer, Sam Shisu was dead, right?
Are you aware that before you go to court, you and your lawyer would have discussed what and what you want? Your lawyer will do what exactly you want. So everything you see what Hapsh is doing right now, believe me, is what the family wants him to do. They are the one paying him. If they don't like him, you can sack him. Do you know so?
But you can't just sack a lawyer like that, because if you sack a lawyer like that, there are some bills that you have to pay. There's some money that you have to pay before they can step down totally.
No. You can sack a lawyer you are paying. And that one happens when, Odumosu was working for free. If you are working for free, you cannot just sack the person like that. This one, they have this thing like a contract.
Okay, how sure are you that Odumosu work for free?
But that is what Odumosu said.
I was pro bono and where have you been now? Golden Seal, sorry, Paparino.
No, I heard that. I know they said it was pro bono. How are we sure? Is what is said that we listen to.
Paparino, sorry.
How are we sure that it was pro bono?
Odumosu said so.
Paparino, sorry.
Nobody said so.
Golden Seal, Baba was in court. Baba was in.
So you get this. He has confirmed it himself. He cannot lie now. Should he be lying again? Should Baba and him be lying together? He said that it's pro bono they gave him. Baba too said so. So, and that's why right now he was angry that they just want to kill him.
Paparino, can you hear me?
So.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Now, Baba was in court when Darosha came to court, and we all agreed that Darosha lied against Baba in Baba's presence. He never raised his hand up to object whatsoever Darosha said on that day. Okay? That is a man who has right to speak.
Okay, were you in the Corona inquest on that day?
I wasn't there, but there was no record for those who reported to us that Baba objected him. That Baba stood up to say, "My lordship, I have something to say," or to ask Darosha. And we all agree that everything Darosha said, that Darosha lied against Baba. Some aspect of no objection whatsoever Darosha said that very day. Now, you and I agree that when government did autopsy, one of the things.
Let's break that side down so that people will not misunderstand that.
Yeah, because you said. Paparino, hold on. I want to ask you this question so you can say it together with what you want to say.
Go on.
Yeah, please. So that maybe I want you to enlighten me about it. He said now that those people that went to Corona inquest on that, they said everything Darosha said was a lie, and Baba was there. Baba never objected in that. What he's saying is a lie. Are those people actually saying the truth? That Baba never said he raised up his hand like, please, I want to say something, and they didn't let Baba talk. Did you ask those people on that day?
Yes,
that's my question.
Corona is not a court. You cannot object to it. Everybody talks.
Exactly.
When
That's
you
what I'm
talk.
Yes. So the thing is right.
Yeah, you cannot talk.
Let's get some things clear.
One by one. Okay.
Let us get some things clear. In the Corona inquest, if somebody is being called upon and is giving their testimony, even if it's saying lie, you cannot be putting your hand up like this and you want to talk.
No, you don't do that.
What happened is that at the end of that person's submission, when the Corona now give everybody in the house an opportunity to ask a question, you can raise your hand. You see? So Baba could have still raised his hand. Like Comrade Moses, most time has been asking questions. When the time comes for the public, when they give them their chance, who have a question, anybody has anything, Comrade Moses will raise up his hand. and he will ask.
Did they tell you that Baba never asked any question?
Never asked question the following question.
Which was the question Baba asked?
Go this way.
No, I'm just asking. According to what you said, that was why I asked that question from Paparino. I don't know if.
Go this way. You see,
No report, not by Western, not by anybody.
all these people are not defending. If somebody defend them, you can see you are quiet.
No, I'm not defending Baba.
No,
I need
no,
to, the way, no, oh, sorry, sir. I'm not defending Baba, but what I'm saying is the way, this very dark man interviewed is what I'm trying to go on to. I'm trying to, talk about this because Paparino was saying that Baba take soup, Sam Larry, and you and I know that it's easy to say than done. Even if Baba do it, there are some people that they're still going to not let that work come to light. That
Why
one
do you ask me?
it's not even show. It's not even work at all.
The only thing I will, Paparino, you have really rectified yourself. The only thing I will have, I disagree with you what you are saying, but you have rectified it personally. Instead of writing a petition, because all those petitions you are talking about, you are still going to police. They can you can have as many evidence as you want.
Petition and water.
Now you see, you have rectified it.
Not misinformed now. Wait, please no. You can write a petition to the court, asking the court. Demanding for damages. That is like a suit. She get. Baba can write a suit. You can sue Samilare.
Civilly. So that's what I'm saying. Not to the police petition. What is called petition is just waste of time. You can also say, okay, at least with that evidence, you can go to court with it. Now,
That's what.
anybody can sue anybody.
The second point I was to raise before Godisi cut him was that when government did autopsy and toxicology, Baba went to Bergen and dragged them that we don't know where they did their own. Okay? After Baba did his own, has Baba come out to tell us where he did his own?
What is the answer?
Godisi.
No, I've never heard that.
Why? Why can't you tell us?
That is the reason why I said, so I asked that question, why can't they tell us where they did their own? At least to show us, at least when the government did their own and we did not see the results, we are all asking. So now they should be able to tell us.
But when you say Baba was trying, and I say no, he's not doing anything to get justice for Mohbad. Baba is just pretending all along.
Baba was fighting Bankole and Smith. They are killing Baba was fighting
My point to Paparino, sorry, my point still remains that let's assuming the way that man we all have actually, all of us, generally, we actually offend African TV because that's the way that man came early, very calm and cool. Everything was going smoothly under G. That's the we accepted it. Maybe we could have gone so far beyond the way we are here now.
Maybe if I
I'm still looking at the issue of that Bamishe.
People compromise by now, Seth, do you know?
No, I'm still using that issue of that Bamishe to look at Mohbad's case. Like, that one was done on that G. I know it's not the only one who did it, but a lot of people. But it is not like the noise is on Mohbad's one is too much. They assume everything was on that G, but when they supported that man on that G, maybe we could have gotten that justice as well.
But please wait. African TV never gets Bamishe justice, please. Alright. The killer of Bamishe has been arrested 2 years even before African TV got into this case. The man was...
Now let me remind you of what Justice for Bamishe said.
Yeah.
Can I remind you? She came on my platform. I asked her some few questions. I said, is it African TV that got them justice? He said no. I said, how? Can you explain? She now said, though African TV was the one who made the justice to come to light. I said, how? You said two things now. I said, how? He said a lot of lawyers have come into the case, but they could not take it to the higher courts. But when African TV joined them, hold on, that they are rejecting them. She's the one who said this by themselves, that they've been going to court several times, but they did not give them a listening ears. But when African TV came, that month, that everything was successful. That was when they gave them the listening ear. They give them that attention. I was like, wow. He said that was the reason why he said is the one, the African citizen was the one that made the justice to come to light.
Why do you think at some point?
It's two different ways.
That's right. Why do you think at some point I just kick that lady away? I just kick her, just put her away. Right? It's because
Paparino jẹ́ sọ fún ẹ, ayé òkè ń kí aláṣetì kú iṣẹ́. Ẹni tó bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ ní àṣeparí láyé máa ń kí. Aláṣetì ò kì í ṣe kò jẹ́ kankan. Ẹni tó bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn tó ṣe lójorí òun aláṣeyọrí.
you have become too emotional, please.
No, I'm not. I'm at work, so I can't speak.
Because you owe money. Please listen. We're not just disagreeing with you. Let us tell you the one you don't know. You're not constant in this case sometimes. And that's the reason why you don't get all of these things. When that lady came to me, when African TV brought her to this platform, right, I asked her about some few things. I discovered that this girl was saying the wrong thing. I have to read the case to her. That are you aware that this person that you are saying you still want justice? I said, tell me what you want for your sister. What are you blaming? What are you saying police have not done that court have not done? Since your sister died, the police arrested the guy that killed your sister. Right? That raped your sister. They arrested that guy. They put the guy in custody. They refused the guy to be bailed. And the guy has been taken to court before African TV joined the case. And you know, in a murder case, it is not every day or every week. Just like look at Corona Inquest, see how it was going. Okay. So, was autopsy and toxicology done? Yes. The police, the government autopsy and toxicology, they showed that that man raped the sister. Don't bring Prince Labi here. Prince Labi is having a fight. I don't want to bring him here. They are fighting, they are causing fight among people here. I think he and Olori Ebi, they are fighting, and then he's going to York Daddy, you know, these shenanigans. People don't respect themselves. I don't like to have them around me. Just about this caused so many shit and so many problems. Now, so as I was saying here, the government did autopsy, and the government have their evidence. They brought their evidence out that this person murdered Bamishe, that this person raped Bamishe, and they list all those offenses, and they put it on that guy, and they arrested that guy. They keep the guy in police custody for 2 years. Is it me and you that make police to keep him for 2 years? It's a trial. Every murder case takes time, at least 2 years. Check everywhere in the world. Mention me any murder case in the world that is resolved in just 1 year. There's procedure to send people to death by hanging. You don't just hold somebody. There's procedure. There's what they call human rights. You will give them the right to defend themselves. But if there's clear evidence that they did that thing, no, go up, come down, they can never defend themselves. So the case was going through procedures. Normally, it is the government lawyer that will represent Bamishe. What is the sister saying? That they are bringing lawyer, no lawyer is taking the case. Is it their lawyer that will take the case or government lawyer? Is it not government lawyer that gives justice? It's still government lawyer that gave justice to her, to Bamishe, the prosecutor. That's the DPP. So what the sister was complaining about the lawyer defending that criminal, defending the murderer. So the lawyer defending the murderer was wasting time. So you get, and they have rights. They have everything right. So what the lawyer was doing is this: when they go to this court case, right? The lawyer will say, "My client is sick. My client is not feeling so well. He had a shower. He fell down. This and that." So they will take and court will investigate. Truly, the guy may be sick. So again, so they were consuming unnecessary time. They were exploiting their rights within the law. So then court now said, okay, take that guy to the hospital. When he's well, let them bring him. And when the guy was well, they brought him to court, and then court judge court judge. So this lady, she was not following up with the case. Because when I speak to her one-on-one here most time, I realize that she doesn't even know where the case is at. She doesn't know what is what. I asked her, did you guys do your own autopsy? She said yes. Do you have the result? Where is it? She said one foundation was the one that started the case. There was a foundation in the case already before African TV. And then there was issue between them and the foundation or something like that again. So with African TV, I think she was able to discover us, to join us in G4M, whereby we even had to assist the family with funds. So it was a case that the government, we would just tell the government well done in the case of Amishin. Nobody forced them to do anything. If African TV forced government to give Amishin justice, or yeah, force government to give Mubad justice now. So it's not about force. It is about what the government wanted to do. Government did what they had to do.
Can I come if you don't mind?
It's not because anybody forced them. So
you see, don't force anybody. The way African TV came in was faulty. Either we have it or not, he won justice. But the way he came in, the way he started was totally, personally, it's totally faulty to me. Now, if the public did right.
And Bamishe, somebody should invite Bamishe. Will you come here and I will ask her some few questions? Maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow. I want to really break that thing down so that, shenanigans won't be flying all around. Continue.
Now, if the public did right, because in as much as we like African to have done the case for us, I fought it from the beginning, the way it came in. But this thing that happens to us as a public, if we do right, it's 100%. What we did wasn't bad. But it's funny and so painful that the person we all believe in that can get justice for us, we need to keep quiet. We were following the case. What is it? The public was corrected early since from the beginning. Said, okay, this is what we want. Let's do this. Then they do it. They did it. You see, not that we commit that money and sit down that, okay, Safi to go and do it, everybody go and do it. No, this is what we want. This is what we want to do. This is what we want to do this to us. No! That is the problem here. What is it? Don't blame the public. Don't blame. It's like you are saying that if African is involved, who is the one doing it from the beginning? Maybe you will see this kind of result. I will tell you personally, it's debatable. Because I know that the way he came in was faulty. Not only that, what the did was right, and we are following it up from the beginning, asking questions. This is what we want. This is what we want to do. Okay, we want Cezanne. And all these things, they didn't do it. So it's nobody's fault. You understand what I'm saying now? What do you say?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, I want you to take it on board. African TV will have done a good job, but the way it came in was totally, I personally believe it's faulty.
But still, he still did a good job. You understand? Just the way we're talking about. Just the way we're talking about.
People start to credit African TV because he wasn't even allowed to do anything. So,
just the way we're talking. Paparino, he tried his own best and he did a good job. Just the way we're talking about Yomi.
He wasn't allowed. He tried to come in, but he wasn't allowed. He was being dragged ahead.
It was because of that incoming that is going to build museum for Mubad, and that was not the right time to say what he said. That we're going to build museum for Mubad, we're going to do this and that. When everybody was just paying at that time, the tension was so high. We are not saying this is not the right. Even if you have suggestions for that, this is not the right time. You should say things like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
So it's not as if he doesn't have good intention. He have good intention of coming to justice for Mohbad. And this 70-30, you are able to shout 70-30. Is what's it called? Olori Ebi. That this 70-30. Yeah, everything has been clear. Emma must have 70-30 because come on.
Yes. You know, that is the thing. The same thing that what was that? Something skitty.
And Paparino, you said something the other time. You said if the government wants to work, they will do what they have to do, and nobody will force them. Yes, you are right on that one. Now look at when the government said they've done the autopsy of Mohbad. They've done the autopsy on Mohbad, and the next thing is they're going to tell us when. Not until. What's the name of this man, Brekete? That got involved. That we not knew that, nothing was being done before. Do you know that it can be like that too on that justice for Bamishi as well? It's one person that will call their attention. And they might listen to that person. I like, okay.
Before you don't get to this, wait. I don't know where you have listened to this the wrongly. And because of you, I want Bamishi to come and clear all these things.
No, I told you what is said on my platform.
That's not.
So one of them saw it making it. Now you have to wait. Keep talking. I will mute my mic because I'm at work. Give me some minutes. Since this phone like that to be recording.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That how do you call your network
with the same phone. With the same phone. No, there's certain that if I use your same phone to record call, yes, they help him to set it, so he just recorded it for me straight up. Even as we only died the numbers, as they pick, everything, just recorded everything or end it.
What a toxic.
They help him set it.
What a toxic movement.
So meanwhile, I should say Baba will not get all those people, all the call recording, they don't even get that free phone.
Because I never knew that you
can teach him how to be doing that kind of thing. That means they are way no pure now for them to teach him how to record.
There's evidence. The guys are arrested. That's why I got tired of that case. And whenever the lady want to speak, I say, no, this is distraction, please. Let's focus on the bad case. Let's see if we can, engage even the president. That was not only that guy that murdered the sister.
When they now
have people to be arrested, see today they will.
Mo ní Isabella láti fún mi ní consent. Máa pe bàbá Isabella máa ní kó ná àwọn boys méjì kọ́ lọ gbé ìsàlẹ̀ nílé kọ́ wọlé kòbókò. Because I think he started mentioning my name because since the day we did the forensic evaluation of I think he was afraid maybe Isabella was going to bring out all his own calls where he was begging and asking for money, people that have sent him money. That is why he started calling my name and dragging me and calling my name. And me, I say, she again. But I know we always tell me, leave those boys, don't leave those kids, don't drag them, leave those kids, don't drag them. My thing is, let's go the one you will see, Guru.
Viral before.
You want to wait your Kàwárí Fáfúlàní kí ló kọ́ fagbó ó wá ń káàkiri kò dẹ̀ síbi tó dé wàá rí dínkù ibi tó bá ti kúrò báyìí wàá mẹ́sọ̀ kó rí dínkù ẹ̀ wàá rí dínkù ibi tó ti kúrò yẹn wàá rí dínkù ẹ̀ bó ṣe wà yẹn tó bá tún kúrò ní ọ̀dọ̀ làásì tó bá wá sọ́dọ̀ ó sì máa rí dínkù láti ó máa rí dínkù láti ìgbà tá a lọ jókòó lọ́dọ̀ Àmọ̀rí ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan
Owó tó sọ torí mo kọ́ díẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo kọ́ díẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Let's understand. Ó tún lọ sọ́dọ̀ láti ń sìn kan mí ló sọ. Ẹ filẹ̀ ẹ fi ẹ̀pàgbó lẹ̀. Èmi mọ nǹkan tẹ́pàgbó ń ṣe. Ṣé ẹ̀pàgbó wà tí láti fi wá tó fi tí láti kọ́kọ́ fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ kìíní tó lọ pẹ ẹ̀pàgbó pé kí ẹ̀pàgbó wá máa bò ní kó wá máa gbèjà òun. Ṣèbí mo sọ fún gbà yẹn. Tó ní irọ́ o, gbèjà ẹ̀. Ó lọ rìkúùtù ẹ̀pàgbó gbà yẹn pé kó wá máa gbèjà òun. Ìgbà yẹn ẹ̀fàgbó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bú bàbá Mohbad kò fẹ́ justice mọ́ ó fowó òkú ọmọ ẹ̀ gbowó ní kinní kan kiri kan ṣe bí mo mọ̀ gbà yẹn bọ̀ a kàn mú kàn fi máa yẹn lẹ̀ wípé ẹsẹ̀ lélẹ̀ jàre ṣó ti yẹ bọ̀ máa yẹn wàá rọ́wọ́ mú ìgbà yẹn kò lè jáde because á fílẹ̀ so wọn orúkọ ẹbí kan dárúkọ ẹbí kan dárúkọ ẹbí ó fẹ́ kọ́ máa dárúkọ níbí dárúkọ níbí ni kó lè máa wà kó bá lè bọ́ síta àzìn kó lè púṣà rẹ̀ síta wàá rò pé Facebook yìí bíbá ibi yóò ṣe Facebook tá bá ti mú orúkọ ẹ sẹ́nu ó ṣe tán àti wọlé bí ara rẹ̀ ẹ pagbo tá bá ti mú orúkọ ẹ sẹ́nu à ń mẹ́sọ̀ pé a máa jẹ́ tán àárún ẹ kò ní jẹ́yàn mọ́ lórí TikTok yìí so kẹ má believe pé bóyá orí ti Facebook tẹ pé tí wọn ti gbìyànjú tí wọn ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí àwọn kan wọn ti sáré lọ kó sí ẹ nídìí wàá máa praise ẹ wàá bọ́ sí the limelight sórí orí TikTok tá bá ti mú ẹ sẹ́nu o ti ṣe tán àti wọlé nìyẹn wàá wọlé gàrà òtítọ́ ló máa jẹ́ kéèyàn lè dúró sórí TikTok òtítọ́ tó bá dẹ̀ lè dúró lórí òótọ́ láti àárọ̀ ṣúlẹ̀ tó ò ṣèkì òun ló máa lè fi rẹ́sẹ̀ méjèèjì fi dúró lórí TikTok láì ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ pagbo you are dead on arrival ṣó ti yẹ you are dead on arrival immediately tí mo ti gbọ́ ẹ̀ mo ti bọ́ sórí Facebook mo ti lọ ṣe fídíò fún lórí Facebook mo ti ṣe fún lórí TikTok tí mo ti ń wọ̀n ní tí mo